Man, what it do? What it do? Um, so I want to get right into it. Um, it's a new interview, Jim Jones interview or whatever. Damn, who is these dudes? As a matter of fact, I don't even know. The No, the No Rap Cat podcast. I think I heard of them before, but so I'm hearing. I haven't even looked at it or nothing, but I'm hearing that Jim Jones been talking. Well, he been talking crazy. He been talking greasy about Cam. Definitely want to check it out. But it's like this whole Cam and Jim feud been going on forever. They might as well just go ahead and, you know what I'm saying, get in the ring or some shit. The crazy part about it is that they started off as as best friends. I thought they was. I really thought they were. I mean, at a point in time, they was friends. But as years went on, you know what I mean, it might really be some jealousy with Jim Jones. You know what I'm saying? Because I just don't. At this point, I don't understand what's the issue Jim Jones really got with Cameron, and he even just called out. Um, said I was seeing some tweets or whatever, or not tweets, but he was getting that Cam on Instagram saying a bunch of stuff. But he even said Freaky Zeke was soft when that was Freaky was the nigga he brung around. You know what I'm saying? Freaky Zeke and Jim Jones used to go to school together. You know what I'm saying? And Jim was the one that brung him around. You know, so I just don't get I just don't understand the animosity that Jim got for them. You know what I mean? But throughout the years, I've been hearing certain people say Jim is really a hater and all this and that because Cam is on a whole nother level. You know what I'm saying? He's not worried. It don't seem like he's pretty much worried about anything. So for Cam, I know Cam is not thinking about Jim. Only time he mentioned Jim is when Jim mentioned him. But I definitely want to check out his podcast, um, No Rap Cap podcast. The interview just came out, I think, what was it, yesterday or earlier today. So, I think the interview is like, an hour long, you know. But I think it's starting to seem like Jim is just really a fucking hater. You know what I'm saying? Don't get me wrong. He definitely can rap. You know what I mean? He definitely has got it. His skills has definitely developed over the years. But at the same time, it's like if you got animosity in your heart, you just got animosity. If you're a hater, you're a hater. Cause at this point, I would have been like, yo, I'm not even speaking on dude no more. So for him to still be speaking on him and still, you know what I'm saying, still bringing Cam name up, cause even if I'm interviewing you and I bring up something, man, we're not even talking about him. You know what I mean? I think he just give him, he really keeping Cam name in the algorithm. You know what I mean? Even though Cam been going crazy with his podcast, him and Mason, you know what I'm saying, doing, big things with his podcast, I still wouldn't, I still wouldn't bring dude up, period. It don't matter how good he's doing. Don't even ask me about him. So for him to still be bringing up Cam is just some sucker shit, really. But I'm about to, might as well just go on and get into it.
This fly shit, all them shit. You just see what we doing, man. No introduction needed, man. Like they ain't doing this. Jim, before we get all started, big brother, like sincerely, bro. We appreciate you pulling up and fuck with us, dog. While we grinding and coming up on this shit, bro. And that shit mean a lot. Appreciate you reaching out, for sure. Man, how you feeling though? Like this on a day-to-day basis, man. How you feeling today?
Oh, I'm feeling pretty good. It's a good day. It's a Monday. It's a new day, new week. Get the restart. last week. Hopefully you get it done this week. You know what I mean?
Right. Feel that. Tim, do you got like the attitude on some shit like?
Hey, what's going on?
Damn if I do. Damn if I do.
Subscribe to the channel.
Sometimes I feel like that, but I already know that they gonna talk shit about you no matter who you are. They talk shit about Jesus, and all he was trying to do was help the people. So I understand that. I understand where people come from. And when you put in a place of success, other people's job is to hate. You know what I mean?
Right. I got that all because I seen you doing a good deed with the turkeys. You know what I'm saying? And I seen the little comments and shit about the lady. You know, she doubled back 2-3 times and shit. Niggas like that. Whoa. I'm like, fuck it. Jim probably like, damn, you do that.
Nah, they took that out of contest, man. You know my neighborhood, just like.
Fact.
Yeah, it's a hard project, so you got to be very stern out there. But shout out to everybody that came out.
Where you from? How old are you?
Thanksgiving, give back. We got to give out a lot of church.
You said, can I rap? No, I don't even. I have, but I don't rap.
Tell him on the phone, bro. Tell Chrissy I'm on the phone. Shout out to the lady. No disrespect to her. I think the media took it out of context and things like that. If you know me, my demeanor is always the same. I don't smile too much. And I could have a mean face on, and I could be as happy as shit like that. That's just me and things like that. But for they forget the mission. The mission was I was out there giving back to my community like I usually do for the past 20 years. This has not stopped. This has been going on and going on and going on. If you come to my community and ask about what I do for the community, they're gonna tell you that I'm always out there doing for the community. You know what I mean? If I'm not giving back, I'm there and with my presence. So they can feel me, so they can understand what it is to be successful and look in the right direction. Because I came from.
Say you 55.
For sure.
Subscribe to the channel. Subscribe to my channel. Subscribe to the channel. Hit the like button.
Like with the dude who when you was like say shit about putting the flag down, that old school dude, like
everybody has an opinions, man. Everybody has an asshole too, right? You did. I really don't care what people have to say.
No, I don't rap or sing.
A long time, and all these people, I don't even know where these people be coming from. I mean, they coming out of and shit like that. I've never seen them, and I've never seen I've never seen nobody cross the gun line and tell me some shit like that to my face. They tell me whatever it is they had to have on their mind to my face. I'm waiting for that one to happen. And shit like that. You dig? Until that one. I got nothing to say to nobody.
Is that a difficult transition from you? Because you come from, you know what I'm saying, a certain level of the streets where this social media shit wasn't what it is. Like, you know what I'm saying? And people kind of like speak what they want to speak or say what they want to say behind these computers. You know what I'm saying? And, you know what I'm saying?
You said it right.
Do that put you in a funny place when it come down to being cut from a certain cloth? You know what I'm saying?
Right. People are talking from behind computers, man. And that's the thing that we got to realize. These people are figments of imagination. They're not really like that. These people don't really be outside. They're not really active. They just using social media to get themselves a couple twos and fews. As you know, you can make some money off streaming. And my name is a help for the podcast community. If you need a couple dollars, say my name. I promise you, gonna get you some dollars. You heard? And then just put that up on your title, and that shit gonna be like, oh, that's
What up? What up?
You dig? I'm happy to help you.
Subscribe to the channel, Tay Luciano Media.
You dig? You need your rent paid?
My favorite, Blue.
Say my name.
Subscribe to the channel. Subscribe.
All that shit, good and bad, that's what they say. You know what I'm saying?
For what we doing, it's a business. They ask what we doing, and if you don't understand what we're going viral, you don't know how to turn any situation into make it work for yourself, then that's on you. But I've learned how to bend the algorithm into my favor, no matter what goes on, no matter what people say about me, how they put it out there. I mean, I take that energy, remold it, and put it back out there as a super.
I appreciate that.
Right.
Definitely.
When I see you go on Instagram and YouTube and shit, and it be like I ain't know that you had people were saying like, and you be saying, man, I'm doing my shit right now. Ain't nobody put it on as long as me. I'm popping right now. You know, that type of shit when you was on that. And bro, we've been in New York like 3 days. A lot of your shit came on the fucking radio. Right. And I see what you're talking about now. We not hearing that shit, bro. Right. We not hearing that shit. I'm like, what? Yeah.
I mean, but we don't hear none of the stuff that's played on the radio and up here too much. You gotta be.
So what's my favorite color? It's blue.
Heard on all radio stations around the country, and that's what I'm trying to tell artists also. Like, don't be confused because you are lit in your city. You gotta be lit in this country. Right. You can make you some money and shit like that in your neighborhood, and you can make a couple dollars locally. But the object is to be known worldwide. place out there, especially in this country and things like that. And
Right.
that's why when these kids that's doing all streaming, there's two sides to being an artist. So you could be a hell of an artist because you stream very big, and yeah, you can go on the road and be on tours, but you can go on a lot of places that people don't know you, and you could be a big streaming artist. And then you got the lit artists. And when I say lit artists, I mean they're getting their records played on radio, and they shit is getting streamed out the boom. You know what I mean? And now anywhere you go, everybody knows who these artists are because they're lit and they're streaming. They live on both sides of the spectrum.
Holla.
So it's two sides of the game for a lot of these artists. But I tip my hat to everybody who figures out their system that works for them and shit like that.
And then we doing our research, bro. You do a lot of shit, bro. You've been a part of a lot of shit. What made you jump into the podcast game?
I bought this building.
All right.
Well, I invested in this facility to do such that. It's a multi-purpose content creation facility for music, fashion, media, and broadcast on all levels.
Now that's what's up. Okay.
Things like that. So, it wasn't necessarily about myself, or more was about the business. But I've been in this podcast, I guess that they call it business for a minute. As you can see, Drip Report, and people must forget that I started that whole wave that you see everybody doing, and then they want to try to discredit me and say that they started it. No, nigga, it didn't work like that.
Everybody know you started.
Reality TV didn't work like that. You heard? Only one that had a jump start on what I was doing was Nori, because he had Drink Champs. But Drip Report was a whole show that I created. You heard that we put on Revolt, that people were starting to do different shows that they created now and using the same outlets that I opened the door for. You heard? Like, people forget a lot. You dig or not? That's what social media does, and
But niggas don't like. I don't know, like either forgetting and not knowing. That's different.
I think they just discredit people.
They try to. I mean, especially with me, it's a lot of they would like to erase the history that they can't. You heard?
Nah, for sure.
You did.
I see why you
Jim,
at.
you always been this person that we see. Like I'm talking about, like when we got into you for music, you've always been this person prior to the music.
100%. I haven't changed. I put up some shit yesterday from 20 years ago. That somebody was doing some interviews before his podcast. They was following me on the camera 20 years ago. And the shit I said 20 years ago is the same shit I be saying on all the interviews right now. So just to go to show you, I don't change. You heard? You get older, you won't know till you grow, you get wiser, your decision making gets better. I will hope as you get older. But me as a person, I don't change.
Like when niggas don't keep it solid or the letdown, that shit fuck with you bad. Cause I look at you like a genuine nigga, bro. And you be real. I won't say sensitive when you talking, but you mean that shit, and if it don't go right, it fuck with you in another way because you're so genuine towards you.
100%. Because I mean well for people. I really mean that. You dig? If I fuck with you, I fuck with you from my heart. I mean, I don't fuck with you for no other reason and shit like that, man. You dig? If I see you as a money, then that's what I see you as. I see you as money. I see you as your hustle. But I fuck with you, then. I mean, I got my heart in it.
He probably lying like
When I'm disappointed, like anybody, you feel fucked up for somebody disappointing you and shit like that. You know what I mean? But we're in a world where disappointing is inevitable. It's going to happen to you. You know what I mean? It all depends on how you take it. You know what I mean?
Facts. About to say that.
With Dipset being like this super group, when y'all came out, you know what I'm saying, this whole flash shit, you know what I'm saying, with the way Harlem niggas get down, the way y'all carry out, you know what I'm saying, y'all selves, you didn't never think, did you always feel like maybe the egos would clash because of it's a bunch of Harlem cats that came together to kind of do what y'all doing?
I mean, I don't know if I always felt like that. What I felt was like we had something that could be bigger than anything in the world. And I wish people had, I don't know, man. Everybody's who they are. And everybody's going to be who they are. Man, I don't have too much to say about it. I know who I am. And I know I'm loyal to a flaw. And I know what I was trying to build. And I know I was a soldier with the ability to be a boss. And me being a soldier didn't help myself, so I had to boss up.
Right. That's kind of man, dog. Nobody get that. I get that shit. Who you was? Who, for like Dipset, Bird Gang, who you was like the tightest with, the close, good relationship with that?
Me and Cam.
Oh, you Cam?
We started that. I mean, everything started inside my grandma's house.
Right.
Foundation partner. That's what started it. I was not Cam's artist. I'm Cam's partner. That's what it was when we was coming up. And that's what a lot of people seem to forget.
subscribe to the channel. I think I'm the only person here.
With my bare hands, just like anybody else who had parts in it, shit like that. Can't nobody
Yeah, man, I'm trying. You feel me? I got shit. You know.
The group like y'all was, do we need a muscle in that? Do we need somebody that's like super highly respected in the street to kind of make
And
this
shit,
viable?
subscribe to the channel, man. You feel me?
You gotta be ready to let nobody disrespect you. You gotta be
Subscribe.
You gotta be ready to put it all on the line, as I've done so many times. And as people seen, we've lost brothers to this Cold War, the music industry, and due to pride and ego of people trying to make a couple dollars. You know what I mean?
Sell out. Say
Nah,
y'all.
if like it was you and Cam built that shit, you wouldn't have already used a partner. Why it seemed like to the public eye, especially to down south, like Cam had the leverage, like it was for him, like it was just solely like
You
it was
put
like
Cam
for
in
him.
the position of the boss. You know? Somebody had to be the boss. Cam was already signed. Cam was the first artist signed since 1997. He was already a solo artist. Anything he needed done, I was going to do it, and I was going to make sure it got done. And moving forward, when it came to the Diplomats, we would start something new. We were starting to sign artists and put people under us and things like that. So naturally, we put Cam as the Don.
Right.
Hey, that's respect for sure.
How you say all that, but still talk shit about
You
him?
never stopped making music.
That's crazy.
Nah,
From that time.
nah, I still make music.
You bigging him up, but still talking shit.
2 weeks ago, I've been doing music. But music wasn't the most important thing to me in the beginning. Even though I was on every one of Cam's albums since his first album, things like that. He more or less included me in it because this is where we were going and shit. If you get a shot at being big like us,
Get them lights up.
But I don't think nobody anticipated me to be so big of a success.
At this time.
It's like being on a team and they pass you the ball but they don't want you to shoot. It's like pass it back, nigga, pass it back, nigga. You touch the rock, pass it. But nah, nigga, I'm shooting this shit and I'm hitting these shits. You heard? And my jump shot is wet and I dunk on you niggas too. You heard? And now the coach gotta be like, damn, why we ain't been passing them the ball? You heard, Jack?
I'm about to with you,
The
nigga.
niggas don't even see the rest of the people to see how dope you is at that sport, man. You gotta watch these niggas that be sneaking hiding you from, you know what I mean?
That's okay. That's real.
Nobody likes to be exposed as the weaker link. And if you know that you have somebody in your circle that's more powerful and brings more to the table than you, you should let people see that. Because it's only gonna make you look stronger. It'll make you look bigger. You heard? And when you block something and you block a person's blessings, you're slightly blocking your blessings. No matter if it happens now or happens later, God gonna come get with you. You know, because you're not supposed to block none of his blessings. And that's what I had to learn, even with some of my ops, nigga. If you ever heard me pray, I say I pray for my enemies the same way I pray for my friends. And every one of my prayers, if you ever heard me pray. You heard?
Get them lights up. Hit the like button, man. Run them lights up.
You're gonna turn bad, you heard?
Who decision it was, like, when y'all must have moved to fuck with the Koch thing? Who idea was that?
That was my mom, Paul Hartley. I mean, but when I came back from Houston, I used to live in Houston a couple of years back in the day. Houston was fun. Shouts to Houston, shouts to everybody in Houston. But if you know anything about the South, they were very big in independent market for years and years. Slim Thug was super popping at the time in 03, 04 out there when we were out there, and just watching all of these dudes move units out of their trunk, like real units in gas stations, mom and pop stores and things like that, and they didn't have near the hype that the Diplomats had and things like that. So when I got back to New York when we was about to start the wave, I'm like, they didn't want to give me a deal. They was fronting on $1 million. I was like, yo, bro, it don't matter.
So you asked Dane for $1 million, and he turns your ass down. That's what happened.
Go wherever the Diplomat logo is to buy the record. It don't matter. As long as we could get it in the stores, in the H&M's, in all the record stores. As long as we get it in the stores, we gonna eat.
Right.
I remember they made that move though, and I remember 50 saying like that's what it did. People go at it. They know 50 saying that type. I remember that shit.
He was mad that he wasn't in that position that we was. Not saying he took anything away from his success, but imagine how successful he would have been if he was an independent artist at that early of a time with the type of momentum and machine he had behind him.
Right, because you could do less and make more.
Facts.
He been up $1 billion a long time ago.
That makes sense. That makes sense. See, real love go away.
Real love?
Real love, nigga.
Nah, real love don't go away, but you can love a person from afar.
That's
Very far away. Very, 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 very far away. You heard?
And what that
It don't feel like love.
what that love, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, how that love look like from afar.
From afar.
It don't look like nothing, nigga. That's why it's from afar. You heard?
Right. But I think I understand like more like I don't want nothing to help. I don't want nothing to happen to that person type shit.
I seen brothers kill each other. You think the love stopped?
Okay, wait for shit. You understand?
Wow, good.
You know what I mean?
Right.
Like I seen close friends kill each other.
No, for sure.
Love is a motherfucker. Love doesn't mean it's gonna be a lovely day. Love doesn't mean it's gonna be a lovely day. I've seen love hurt more than gunshots. You know what I mean? So you take that how you want to take it. You dig? So I choose to love people from afar to not put myself in a position of that hurt. You dig? Because the love don't go away, the hurt don't go away. The closer you get to that person, the more you start to feel that hurt and resentment for fucking with this nigga. And that's where the love comes in. That's where the love hurt comes in. You dig? Disappointment is a motherfucker.
Getting your masters, not having your masters. That was what, lifetime, you said?
Yeah, that's how it says in my contract. It doesn't mean it's for a lifetime. It doesn't mean that that's what the deal that I signed up for and shit like that. But we working on it. You know what I mean? Times change. There's all type of different there's all type of rules within the publishing and master space and things like that, where a certain amount of time goes by and legally things come back to you. But I got lawyers and stuff on top of it. But that was just the lesson I had to learn when I had the opportunity to do some minutes with my masters, and me not knowing that that was the type of deal that I signed, because I was very young at the time and I was trusting other people's words for it. You know what I mean? So,
When you sitting down smoking a wood, bro, you be thinking about shit that happened in your past and like, man, if niggas did this to me, they can't love me no matter what.
I'm one of the niggas that really don't even think about the past too much. You heard? I be forgetting that shit fast. I got too much shit I'm trying to do in the future. I sit back and spend too much time thinking about the past, I'm gonna crash. You heard?
No. One thing, big brother, that stick with me that you said, and I'll never forget that shit. You like, man, if you don't know what to do, just stay consistent. You know what I'm saying? That shit.
He definitely been consistent.
From that day forward.
He been consistent.
That's
but
what we talk about, like that type of shit. We might don't know the blueprint, or see how this shit gonna go. But since you said that, my nigga, that shit stick with me, bro.
You gotta do something. You're gonna stay still because you ain't got it together. If you ain't got a job, go outside. I think you got a job. Go outside every day and take a walk for 2-3 hours. Figure it out.
What's
Stay in that house, boy. That shit ain't gonna get you nothing. You know what I mean?
Facts.
what the reality TV space did for you?
Made me a household name.
Good question.
Household figure, household face. Made me more famous than music ever did.
But they put a lot of stuff out, like your family wise, mother, you know what I'm saying? You know, Chrissy, the whole nine, like did that start internal issues, like because they're being so publicly in front of
Not for
everybody?
the most part. Sometimes it get touchy, but for the most part, we know how to sell dysfunction. We know what we're doing. You know what I mean? It's kind of how I feel.
You say selfish.
Yeah, we sell dysfunction for a living. And anybody that's on reality TV, whether you like to know it or not, you're a seller dysfunction. I don't know if you know that. I don't know if you know how to bottle up and sell it like we do.
Nah, real
but
talk.
you are selling
That's real.
by default.
Why you got all that?
I won't compromise my dignity for $1. Definitely won't compromise my dignity for a TV show. It wasn't about me. It's because I have a partner, and it was a conscious decision that we chose to make. So we're gonna drive ourselves crazy and have reality TV drive us to do something that could be very costly.
That's real.
It kind of worked better that way anyway. I needed to get back to what I know as far as the music, the grind, the hustle. But reality TV is a great tool of marketing and advertisement, and I do encourage anybody that has a chance to do some form of television and analyze to figure it out for yourself and take it, because the success of that from people seeing you can lead you to a lot of other things.
Right. And where you see that artist to artist going, because that's real deep. Like people don't get that, like an artist to an artist and like independent. Like so, it's like you got the best knowledge to talk to the people that you be talking to.
I mean, I know a lot about nothing, really. You know what I mean?
Meaning what? A lot about nothing.
A little about a lot.
Yeah.
You should say that, Joe. A little about a lot. I know a little about nothing.
I know a lot about nothing. You heard?
Nah, thanks. Yeah, I get what you have.
Because I could tell you a whole bunch of shit and you don't hear none of it. You heard?
Right. Go in one ear and out the other.
Exactly.
Like nigga, mom used to say, you
You
go
heard?
on it.
So how you want it, you did? It could be nothing to you, or it could be something
Yeah,
to you.
stick to certain people.
I know a lot about nothing. You heard? So yeah, it could be beneficial for some, and it could mean nothing to others and shit like that. You dig? But I've been here for a long time, so I've been in position to see a lot of things and figure a lot of things out. I don't try to impose my will on people because you won't know till you grow. You gotta get through it to get through it and shit. You gotta go through it to get through it and shit like that. And I can't hold your hand through those situations and shit like that. But if I got a little bit of advice to give you a little strategy to maybe get around certain things, then listen to me talk, nigga. I promise I'm gonna tell you some shit you need.
Is signing artists a thing of the past now? Like,
Nah. Nah, not for music execs. If this what you do, you gotta sign you some artists, sign you some dope, talented artists also, and things like that. People are getting this whole world, this whole music thing confused with where we're not gonna sign no artists and make no more music no more. I don't understand.
it's just saying that they don't have the money into it like it used to be. You know what I'm saying?
Shit.
You say the streams ain't equaling
So,
out to.
but does
hard
that mean
sales.
we're not supposed to make music no more? Or we're
Right.
supposed to figure out a way how to make the money? Because it's a shitload of artists out there making millions and millions of dollars, and they're not doing nothing different than any other artists. You know?
Right.
We all use the same platforms. They figured it out. I mean, everybody won't be able to be in their position, but nigga,
That's what I'm about to say.
You can
Facts,
figure it
that's
out.
facts.
You can make some money off this motherfucker. I do pretty good.
Yeah, you make some money off this motherfucker. For
You know
sure.
what I mean?
We do pretty good. Thanks.
That streaming world just was so different for people that come from.
No, for real though.
It
is
that's
different.
An older person.
Right, yeah, it's crazy.
If the older people got to figure out how to make it in today's age, that's what it's about. Evolving. You heard? Like, you can't be mad at the youngsters because they started something new.
Right.
They was mad at us because we started something new.
Right.
You heard? And they wasn't used to that. Now they got to adapt to it. I've chose to adapt and to complain.
Nah, for sure. Even down to the swag. You know what I'm saying?
I adapted the swag. They adapted that for me. Talk your shit, nigga. You heard?
I saw you say the Rick Owens thing, like, you know, it's something that you kind of already had did your own self prior to what
Not the Rick Owens thing. This the look. I created
The
that
look,
look.
yeah.
The look for the hip hop culture. The rock and roll look, I created that. Because I love how rock and roll artists used to dress since a kid. And I used to implement that since a child in my everyday wardrobe. And going to school, high school, like I just was a different kid when it came to the drip.
Sure.
And when I got some money, I just started really
Turn it
putting-
up.
Yeah, that was it. Niggas wasn't turning it up like I was turning it up. I bring fashion and style
Right,
and
right,
splash into this hip hop industry.
Nah, for
100%.
sure. Who you put up there with you, like on this fly shit?
On this fly shit.
On this fly shit, Fab one.
Yeah,
So,
I get busy. It's a few people that get busy.
top 3 for you. They get busy with
I
this fly shit.
I don't really got no 3 count. I shout out to Fab.
Fab for sure. Fab. Let's talk to the hood though.
Shout out to Kanye.
You think
Yeah,
Kanye?
Rich guy.
Kanye is not the flyest person, but he's one of the most influential people in fashion ever. You got 2 different aesthetics that moves the fashion game. It's what Kanye's bring to the table, and it's what Jim Jones bring to the table. Everybody else is a mix of us 2 together. Until you find something that stands out totally different from our looks, then you know where these looks come from.
Why y'all didn't never, you know,
Say
like come
come into
together?
the PDF.
Come together.
So I send a PDF.
I saw that y'all was doing the business, like, you know, at least going forward.
I got the bag though,
He said you got the bag. He said he made the play.
but I ain't sending PDF. Shouts to Ye, baby. Ye's a dope dude.
For sure, yeah.
Definitely wait for the That's my guy, man. No matter what people see in the industry or in the news and the media and shit like that, that's my guy.
And we can always double back on business to get things done. Like, you know,
100%.
because people act like sometimes when things don't work.
That's how the media paints it, but they don't never know the truth and shit like that. That's my guy. You know, we gonna do something special. Don't worry about it. It's going to happen. It has to happen, especially for the fashion world. It has to happen. You know what I mean? It has to happen.
That Uchi was a real thing?
It's a real thing.
Oh, all right.
It's a real thing.
Oh, all right.
It's still coming out. We got some pieces that's about to pop. I got a whole shopping center here that we building.
Yeah, man, I got some glasses from you. I've been saying you was going around with the glasses. Well, I gotta get a pair, man. While we up here, you got some.
Call Bobby from Pele. I got some glasses. Man.
Nah,
Some
for sure.
glasses in here. Definitely, I got some glasses. We got jackets. We got clothes. We got merch.
Sure.
We trying to do it all, man.
Nah, we gotta fuck with that before we leave. Nah, that flying shit, cause that's like I said, we have talked about that shit in the hood, bro.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? It's one out of town.
Nah, for sure.
Shouts to Weezy. Shouts to Baby.
Shout out to
See,
T.
the thing you say, shout out T. Shout out T. International T.
Shouts to T. Shouts to T. Shouts to
That's who
T.
plugged us.
Yeah.
You didn't even know that nigga?
Shouts to
That's who plugged us. What you
Shouts to my dude Fee. I got a bunch of guys out there in New Orleans and shit like that throughout the years are coming up in the game. My guy be doing the the Ice-T Rose out there too. I forgot my guy name is his name.
The Ice-T Rose.
The Rose Ice-T. Y'all be, what's his name? Pope? Yeah, he be doing the Rose Ice-T. Y'all ever had the Rose Ice-T?
No, I never.
Get the fuck out.
That was some exclusive shit for you, man.
They might have just hooked that up for you.
Now watch this. Watch this. When you watch this, my boy gonna pull up on you. Matter of fact, the 10 gonna tell you y'all slipping, y'all ain't had no.
We gonna pull up on that nigga.
100%.
We gonna pull up on that nigga.
They don't sell that shit nowhere else outside of New Orleans. He the only one that ever had that shit from Rose Ice-T.
Now you putting that song, nigga.
Yeah, you put me on something.
You gonna get back and be like, I need the Rose Ice-T.
Rose iced tea.
Treatment for your
I gotta try that shit.
That was a special woo for you, I'm telling you.
Joel used to be, nah, bro. Me and you, he sell that shit right now.
Nah,
Me
for
and Joel used to go there and get 10 bottles of that shit when
Nah,
we was out there and try to bring them shits back to the town.
Y'all brought him back? Yeah. Oh, hey, so you, that was crazy. You say shout out Weezy. So, cause Weezy had he shot out the Diplomats and all that for his swag and his style. So it was Joel's or it was you that kind of put Wayne on.
Weezy went with Joel, so naturally he got to see it firsthand and being with Joel's every day, going shopping and shit like that. But it's an aesthetic that I built. Man, shout out Joel's, that's my little brother. We get fly and shit like that, you know what I mean? So that summer that Weezy got to spend with us, he got to get a first-hand schooling of Drip College, you heard? He dig, and then he took that and put his own flavor with it, and then he went to a whole nother level with the rock and roll shit. As you can see now, he just somewhere different with the drip. You dig?
I know you shout out to Facts. He in the clouds with it. Hey, but it's crazy that you shout out to Fab on some drip shit, cause since we've been out here, we interviewed a nigga from Brooklyn, and we like to talk about that fly shit, and he was like, the nigga we interviewed was like, Brooklyn, Harlem, yeah, but they just go overboard with it on the fly shit. They just like, they gonna airbrush the Timbs and woo instead of just wearing them bitches regular to go with the, you know what I'm saying? They gonna overdo it.
Brooklyn be hating on Harlem.
He said they keep it mild, y'all just overdo it.
Because we so fly, they can't take it. You heard?
Can somebody overkill though?
Yeah, anybody can overkill in fashion. People do it every day. I mean,
They put that shit on and look like
put it
you
on
didn't do it
wrong,
right.
man.
Yeah, you didn't do that right.
Yeah, we can have on the same exact thing, and ours might look totally different. You know,
That's how you drip with it out there.
You know what I mean? It might not even look like the same clothing brand.
Yeah, I just think the best way to wear the shit is like you ain't even meant to wear it. You just
I
wear
mean,
it.
fashion is the eye of the beholder. It's whatever makes you feel good. If overdoing it makes you feel good, who am I to tell you you're overdoing it? You heard?
You're overdoing it.
I mean, but it's about what makes you feel
right,
good.
right,
You know what I mean? And if that makes you feel good, not some a person opinion ain't gonna be able to knock your box.
Yeah,
Not what I'm feeling.
So
No, that's real.
Cross move with it, like
I mean, it ain't really no rules to it. You heard? But if you want to look good, you gotta have some cool to it. You heard?
you gotta sauce it up.
Yeah, it gotta be in you, not on you. That's something that comes with you. Your style, your attitude. You know what I mean?
Right. All that play.
All that play into the fashion thing. It ain't just about what you put on. You know what I mean? They get tie their shoestrings wrong and that whole outfit look
Fuck it
terrible.
up. It's too tight.
I saw you fuck with Neon, you fuck with like that. Hey, man.
Loosen that shit up,
That shit up, man.
Everything counts. You never know what it's gonna be when it comes.
Nah,
to
you
fashion.
take that shit serious, bro, and you be fly with it. Gotta salute it. Cause dude was talking about the shoe game and the white boy you gonna interview with?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and you was naming some people like, man, no, this nigga, I call him if I need a pair.
Yeah. I mean, sneakers is my thing. I like wearing sneakers. I didn't get them. I didn't get them too much when I was younger and shit like that. Until I started hustling them. When I started getting some real money, I was changing my sneakers every day, like my socks. And I still do it to this day.
Or you like don't wear the same type of shit once, type of shit. You that nigga? Don't wear it more than once.
Competition matter.
I mean, well, if I'm going out, I'm definitely not wearing the same thing twice. If I'm local, just chilling. I might go somewhere on the floor, but for the most part, I'm not going to a game or something. It's the same shit. Not at all. You don't catch me at no game.
What happened?
What the fuck happened?
Jim, what's your biggest endeavor you ventured off into that like you really enjoyed and really enjoyed making the money with it? I'm not quite sure everything you did, but I'm just saying the best one that you dove off into. Your biggest endeavor.
The biggest endeavor.
Yeah, like you mean like you jumped into and you just like, man, I made a lot of money with this shit right here. Like, you know what I'm saying? Cause you into a lot of shit, bro.
I'll say this: I know how to make money in a lot of different ways, man. And me being able to do that has kept me going for a long time. I was able to take care of myself that way. Business come, business go. You know what I mean?
Right.
Options is to make the money.
You believe in the 7 streams of income shit?
I believe in having a lot of streams of income. I don't know if it's 7 streams, but I believe having more than one stream of income is definitely going to be beneficial to you living as a person and shit like that. You know what I mean? Multiple hustles is always a way to go. Me myself, I'm involved with multiple businesses, from music to movies to all type of different ancillary things. I got convenience stores,
Real estate.
houses and shit like that.
Yeah,
I can't.
that you make money off.
I can't say that I have any per se real estate that I make money off of, but I have properties and shit like that. I got this piece of real estate that I'm about to start making a shitload of money out of and shit like that. So I guess I do have real estate that
Yeah,
I make some money off of.
It's commercial real estate.
So
This shit.
yeah, I would say this would probably be the most profitable investment that I've made thus far in my time in this game. This is where we at right now.
Jim, what Dame impact was on the Dipset?
Dame's impact on the Dipset was nothing.
What impact was in Harlem?
Dame impact in Harlem was nothing.
Damn.
Not to say it like that. Dame came up under Hustlers. That impact was it. He was a little dude when it came to hustling in Harlem. He wasn't not no Rich Porter and none of that type of. He wanted to hustle for niggas like Rich Porter and shit like that. Dame from the East Side. When the niggas on the East Side is different from the niggas from the West Side. Now for the East Side, Dame was a big deal to us because we were little. He was coming from the West Side, little car, jewelry, and all that. So when you were young, he's looking like Rich Porter, but in reality, you know, he was like this. Nigga go to the store, nigga take a couple grams, get out of
Damn.
there, take nothing away from him. You heard?
But with him bringing,
Fuck me up right
That's a diss.
with him bringing Dip in,
That's a diss right there.
Two different things. You're talking about the streets and you're talking about the music and shit like
No,
that.
I'm talking about the
I'm not saying he wasn't a hustler in the streets.
Right.
You heard? But he wasn't the big dog, nigga. He wasn't that nigga. He just had a couple packs like everybody else in Harlem. You heard? His name doesn't ring bells for being the hustlers in Harlem. He made a movie called Paid in Full. He wasn't in the movie. His character was nowhere in that movie, so I don't want people to get up here like, yo, he's trying to say, no.
Hey, man, you want something.
He was just an actor.
Yeah, in the code, yeah.
The movie's about Rich Porter and all those guys. Dame, there's not a character in that movie. He's not a Rich Porter. They didn't change Dame name to Kane or Kane. They changed Rich name to Mitch.
Right.
You heard? Like, he wasn't one of those figures. He was a hustler growing up adoring those type of figures.
Right.
You understand what I'm trying to say?
Oh, for sure.
You did? So that's why he grew up putting on for Harlem, because he was outside during the golden era trying to make his way like all the other big dogs in Harlem. He was there firsthand, hustling, putting on. Yeah, he had cars, they had girls, but
That was no different.
he made his making the music and was able to paint the picture that was going on in Harlem.
See,
about how niggas
that's
was
crazy.
hustling and shit like that. And they made their money.
Aaron.
They did their numbers. But in that era,
Right.
you heard?
That's
By the
crazy.
time it got to the Jay-Z thing, it didn't even count. They were doing music. You heard?
Right. But okay, so when you cancel out the street side of it and go into the music business of it, what was his impact with Dipset at that
They didn't
time?
have no impact with Dipset. Dipset, we made our impact on our own. We signed this. We were signed to entertainment. We signed to a whole different infrastructure. We signed to entertainment.
Right.
We had nothing to do with Rockefeller at all until after the 2000s, bro. Remember that. You heard? Jimmy Master was already outside. Mixtape after mixtape after mixtape before we signed the deal. We did that.
Yeah,
They
y'all
didn't have
you
nothing
built
to
your
do
own.
with it.
You saying you
All
built
they
your own
did was
impact.
gave us a home.
You putting a nigga on
And gave us some spotlight for us to blow up. We already put the work in.
Right.
Anywhere we would have went was going to be a boom.
That's a diss. That's a straight up diss.
It's just funny, like I said, we come from down south, so to us it's like
That's a whole lot. That's a whole lot.
That's
That's
when
fan
we see it.
outside.
That's when we signed. But they didn't. Nah, that's not where Diplomats
Right.
started at. Just Diplomats hype started in the streets, there was nobody that could take that away from us. We were the biggest thing in New York City, hands down, the hottest thing in New York City. The music, the fashion, the gangs, everything, and there was nothing no one could do with us. The smartest thing for anybody to do with us was to do a deal. And Kevin Lyles was going to sign us to a deal, and when Dame seen that, he said when Dame seen he was losing his position to sign us because we were in the building, he had to double back like, nah, Kevin, you can't sign it. You guys, we signing that here. So you heard, it wasn't until Kevin took a meeting with us to make Dame double down on making sure that we signed up at Rockefeller.
It's almost like before you let somebody else.
I remember some shit like that.
Let me get that. That's me. That's my.
No, I remember that. I don't remember the numbers, but I remember that he like forced his hand, like I'm gonna do it before you. No, I remember.
Like he had to.
I remember.
He already was managing Cam and shit like that in the building, and we were already doing music in there, going to the studios, doing music with them and shit like that. And the buzz was, you couldn't beat we in the building, and we the hottest artists in New York City, of course. They were gonna try to sign us, but Dane wasn't taking he wasn't doing what he's supposed to do at the time, and wasn't making it seem like it was urgent shit. I say to sign us, and then after the meeting with Kevin, he was like, I need to sign this dude.
When y'all came over to Rockefeller, did y'all bring a certain energy that kind of ruffled the feathers of like state property and people like that?
When we came over to Rockefeller, it was all love. Everybody in the studios doing music, state property, they're blinking diplomats. Everybody was doing music there. That shit ain't started till they went through all that thing.
The Jewel say Cam took over the rock, though.
I mean, in that sense, is we came over there and gave niggas a run for their money. We
Facts.
came over there wanting to
That's true.
Period.
So it was
They was on some whole other shit over there.
How the fuck you gonna win? How the fuck you gonna eat? I don't say that let nobody be better than me.
Right.
We trying to be better than Jay.
Right. But to the outside world, it seemed like it was some kind of conflict internal, like
And
among.
it seemed that after a while, when the shit started conflicting, but it had nothing to do with us.
Right.
That starts at the top. That shit trickled down. They were already going through whatever they was going through. We came in at the end. And I'm glad we did come in at the end, because if we came in any later, it might have not went the way the diplomats needed, because they was already on the way out. What little people do.
It was
people
already
know.
breaking, yeah.
Yeah, you did. But from the time we signed to the time Rockefeller was over was short-lived. So that was already happening in the midst of us signing there anyway. You know what I mean?
Right.
What's your relationship with Dame to date?
I got no relationship with Dame.
Right.
Never had one.
Yeah, I know Dame since I was 6.
Yeah, I'm saying you know him, but people know people, but don't.
I know him since I was 6. I said,
Yeah.
we lived in the same building.
Okay.
The same building. You heard? The same building. Niggas played on the second floor with everybody, nigga.
Mace had impact in Harlem?
No.
I know you said no.
Right. After he did music, right.
As he did music, Ken was a basketball player. He had his own little influence because he was dumb nice at basketball.
They both.
Basketball.
Right. That was a skit when y'all was playing basketball, nigga threw the ball and shit. Get up.
That was a skit.
I said these niggas crazy. I think that's a skit. Yeah.
He was talented. He was a dancer. I mean,
That nigga said that nigga was a
excelled at
dancer.
rapping really too.
Oh man, that nigga said that nigga was a
Started getting on
dancer.
Shit like that, and then he excelled and started getting on first and signed
Hell
first.
no.
Now help Cam and everybody get on this shit like that. But as far as making a name for themselves in the street, nobody had no name in the street like that. You know what I mean?
Big L.
Right.
Big L had a name for himself. He was rapper early. He was signed early. He had some dangerous ass brothers.
Brothers, that was Cam shit.
They was uptown, really shaking and moving and shit like that. You dig? And that's not my part of town. That was uptown. You dig? Yeah, Cam used to be scared to death of them niggas to the point he didn't want to come outside. I didn't understand it because I'm from downtown. You heard?
Damn.
My own set of killers and shit like that.
See? He's still throwing jabs. You feel me? The nigga, see what I'm saying? The nigga still be somewhat throwing jabs. Yeah.
I'm from downtown, and I met Cam on the east side.
all right.
Cam was from uptown on 40th. His grandmother lived on the east side. That's where I met him at for the first time and shit like that.
And Jewels?
Jewel's from uptown by the Heights, on 50th, Sugar Hill is what they call it.
Okay. Now I've been following you for a minute, bro, and but I want to ask you this first. What happened for? We know all the shit with your people, talking about this street shit with the Congress and all that. What had veered you off? Man, I ain't fucking with this street shit before I get jammed up. What made you? What happened? Made you man? I ain't on that shit.
I never did street shit.
Well, I follow that. I'm a nigga who did street shit, and I don't live like that no more. But it was certain shit that
I never did street shit.
nah, I got you, my nigga.
You heard?
Nah, for sure.
Business in that.
Nah, for sure.
You did?
For sure. I fuck with you.
Whatever they say I did, let them say it. You
But
heard?
this is what I was about to ask you. Like,
He a lying piece of
this
shit.
is what I dig about you most, big brother. When you like, I get a lot of money from all type of ways, but when you was on the Breakfast Club and you was like, man, when this shit ain't good and the Louis bags, we can't get this shit this month, this shit slow up, we take a chill on that shit, and then when they go back right, we get that shit. And that's kind of like, I'm telling you, bro, niggas fuck with you, bro. There's a million niggas up this bitch, dog, and we, you know what I'm saying? You was one of the ones that we really wanted to sit down with, because that's the shit, bro. We fuck with you on that level. So how you get that type of mind frame?
Me, I'm just a hustler. I use a lot of common sense. And I've been in places where to have it and not have it.
Right.
And when you don't have it, you see who's there for you. And 9 times out of 10, there's no one there for you.
Never?
You tell me, they there when you got it. 9 times out of 10, they ain't there when you ain't got it. Most people don't got the capacity to help you the same way you will help them.
Right, bro.
So you gotta learn how to help yourself in those cold times. And you gotta figure it out. You gotta start with how you spending the money. You gotta start with how you doing your business. You gotta really figure out what's gonna save you in those cold moments. Cause niggas ain't coming to save you, Jack. I promise you that.
Right. So damn.
It's that building with the wrong type of people because, and this is what I mean by that. Sometimes we help out so many people that's in need of our help. So when we need help, they're not the ones that we can count on. But if we built with people that kind of like already was like had money and we built together, then maybe if I fell off, I'll have somebody that really can look out for me.
It depends on if you took the position to be the leader or not. If you take the position to be a leader, 9 times out of 10, people definitely not gonna help you.
Wow.
A soldier help a soldier before you help the captain.
Right. So knowing that was strong right there.
Nah, that was big. I'm taking in what you're talking about. Now pause because you know what I'm saying y'all.
That affect you like trying to help niggas and save niggas when knowing that niggas not coming to save a nigga?
I'm not even worried about nobody coming to save me. I'm built to save myself.
Right. Now I get that because
And not saying that we all don't need somebody, but just in case nobody come, you better be prepared to be able to stand on what you stand on.
right, bro. It just that them down that I know, bro. Like the people that help the people the most, bro, and just be like they all got it figured out, bro. And they just the one, the provider, everything. I just know, bro, that I'm one of them people, and niggas be needing help too, dog. You know what I'm saying? When you talk to yourself them late night thoughts on that pillow, bro, before you close your eyes. You human, my nigga. Like, yeah, nigga got feelings too, bro. Like, so niggas need help, bro. Like, it's like who help the helper, and it don't be nobody. And that's why I get that. But that don't mean that a nigga don't be needing help. A nigga to call on how you doing, Jim. My nigga, you feeling good? Or woo. Nigga need that, bro. Nigga need a helmet. Nigga human, bro. We gangster
We
too,
all
my
need
nigga.
reassurance. We all need to be, you know what I mean? But, nigga, it's cold, bro. I don't know what to tell you, man. There's these nights out there. I wish I had help too.
No.
But in the reality is, I know I ain't getting no help. So I gotta figure out how to help myself and help the people that are dependent on me the most. You know what I mean? Because it's not just me.
No, for sure.
It's about the people that's behind me. You know what I mean? And that's what I mean. It's easy to help. It's easy for the people behind you to help each other. You heard?
And I get that. That's what what that do, bro. It have you in a route to just worry about your immediate family, bro, and nobody else. You know
I
what I'm
mean,
saying?
even family can do the wrong thing. It
Facts.
just gotta be in you. When you do shit for people, that's just gotta be part of who you are. And I do shit for people because that's part of who I am. I don't
You
do
can't
shit
do it for
people
more.
and expect anything in return. You heard? Like, you ask anybody that I deal with and shit like that. I mean, we doing business, yeah, I'm gonna get mine. You heard?
Yeah.
That's business. But if I do something for you, just because that's who I am and shit like that, you know what I mean? Just like with the turkey jobs and shit like that, people don't know how to just do that shit.
Right.
Well, whatever I do, I just do that shit. I'm not doing that shit for no type of clout. I'm not doing that. I'm just doing that shit. And I'm always doing that shit. And I'm gonna continue to do that shit. You know what I mean? Like, that's just who I am.
Right. Nigga made a serious bag off that verse and shit.
Versus, yeah, they paid us some money and shit like that. I mean, they definitely paid us some money.
Cause I know you had a little discrepancies.
Well, the discrepancy was more about the business, not just the money.
Okay.
Business, contractual business that we would cut out of. But gotta go into that.
No,
Let's
facts.
watch the niggas you hold close to you, man. You heard? And make sure they treat you fair. You heard? That's what I can't tell people and shit like that. I wasn't watching enough because I was believing that people would treat me fair.
No, go ahead, man.
What I wanted to say, I was talking about the Nas thing, like, you know what I'm saying? When that went crazy viral, like, you know what I'm saying? Cause I wanted to ask this, like, you know what I'm saying?
You fucking with the music here right there, Kim.
Yeah, you that's everything that was said was like your real inner feelings about that for real, or you just was, you know what I'm saying, like, you know, popping your shit.
I'm not even gonna get into that. I feel like going through that in the media again, but my name is Jim Jones.
Real talk.
And I stand on everything that I stand on. You heard? I won't say it if I don't stand on it. And it's always been that way.
Right.
I believe in me more than I believe in anybody else. The only one I believe in more is God. Other than that, I am God.
We all
got to say it like that.
No, we all got talking shit. We all got
myself. You know what I mean? Like, and that's just that. I pray to God every day, but ain't nothing bigger than me. That's how I feel. You know what I mean?
I get that. Yeah.
I'm not taking second in no one at all.
Right. If you don't believe in yourself, then who will, huh, brother?
Heard.
Hey, Jim, how that pull-up ball shit came about in New York? We always get down south.
Shit been going on for years. Since niggas been coming home since I've been in grade school. Man.
Right. Niggas take that shit serious out there.
My first pull-ups were probably 10, 11, 12 and shit like that. You know what I mean? Like all my uncles, cousins, friends, everybody came home from jail, came home with the pull-up game in its shape and shit like that. So that's just something that's been around the neighborhood. Now, there has a lot of commercial success through the social media, people trying to get their life together, people trying to stay in shape. It looks good, it looks fun, it's looking like a sport I need to be a part of. Like it's continuously growing life into the calisthenic space. And shout out to all the people that do calisthenics out there, shit like that. All the people that put it on is a great thing. They're starting to make a lot of money. Health is wealth, movement is medicine. So besides people making money, people are living longer and they don't even know it. They're taking the proper steps to live longer, and that's by working out and shit like that. That's the real reason for that I do it, is to be able to live as long as I can, possibly in great shape, so I can enjoy this money.
Nah, you motivate niggas too, bro. For sure. What's next for Jim, bro?
I don't know, man. All right, I'm trying to finish this building up. I got a lot in store for this building. Television shows, movies, podcasts, streaming, gaming. We're doing pretty good too. We're doing a grand opening in the middle of the month. So that's where I'm at right now. Still hustling all over the place.
No, thanks.
Gonna drop the movie hopefully very soon once I finish editing it up.
About what the movie about?
The movie is called Opt Out. It's a movie that's about it's based on my album At the Church Steps and things like that.
All right.
So a bit of a comedy and a bit of a drama. I use a lot of influences and comedians that people are familiar with from all social media.
Right.
A couple actors. It's dope though.
Right. How y'all, man? I gotta know this. How y'all pull this? Let's talk about it together. And what's the goal for that?
Let's rap
I fuck with it heavy.
I did all of them on my show. Those are my guys anyway. Those are my bros. Besides any shows and shit like that. So when I did the artist to artist, I told them I need to get them on the show. The show went extremely good. The response we began was crazy. I hit them up like this response we get is not a regular response, man.
Yes. See we go whoop. Yeah.
And everybody was like, yeah, it's just it feels like it could be something. And we shot the first episode, and it was on from there. So now we like episode 8 or 9. We almost complete a full season. It feels good. We'll be back for another season. And it's starting to understand the podcast space, the streaming space when it comes to podcasts and ad dollars and sponsorship. Like it's a lot to it. It could be a great business model and shit like that. So that's where we at.
You ain't never fainted for a nigga, huh?
No, I ain't a fainter.
Nigga still I fuck with you, nigga. So certain shit really. So who came up with that shit, bro? Like that Paul shit, like who? That's some Harlem shit.
Old school Harlem shit. It started with there was no homo at first.
Yeah. All right.
But people getting canceled for a lot of shit, a lot of less shit. But you heard?
Yeah.
So I guess the homo slowed down because it wasn't politically correct in today's world with this cancel culture, that seems to me that's what it was.
Right.
It was a pause, but pause was more of Rockefeller and Brooklyn things. So
Okay.
Harlem niggas was on no homo.
Yeah.
And if you look at early Rockefeller days after the no homo wave started, I guess Brooklyn and Rockefeller want to be different, but still play the game. They said we do pause.
Did y'all?
So that's since Brooklyn and Harlem should be going on for a long time. So you can see, you heard that. They be on our back. We say no homo. Oh nah, we don't do that, but we play pause.
Yeah.
Knock it off now, Shaq. But that's where the pause come from and shit like that. I can't say that. The first place I heard pause was Jay and Dan saying that shit in Rockefeller and shit like that. But before that, in the streets, as we were youngins, it was no homo.
Right. Y'all saw now. You heard me.
Huh?
Y'all saw now. You heard me.
You heard me?
Y'all saw now. I said
You heard
stole
me?
it.
You heard? Definitely took the you heard me. You heard me. You heard me.
We dragging him, bro.
You heard me, baby.
Nah, for sure, nigga.
Now we take a few slangs from New Orleans and shit like that. We take everybody's slang and mix it up.
Nah, what was that city that you went to? Like, man, I ain't know they fuck with Jimmy like this. What that city was?
Damn, it's a lot of cities.
That one, Jim. You ain't gonna forget that one dude, Jim. Like, boy, they love me like this here.
Arkansas, this
They say
different.
Arkansas.
Arkansas is a big gangbanging state. I went out there one day and I never seen so many bloods in my motherfucking life at a party. God bless them. You heard? Shouts to Arkansas. They had that shit laid out. You heard? They out there banging for real in Little Rock.
Arkansas. Shout out to Arkansas.
Right. They bang Central out there. Midwest go crazy for us. They used to go crazy for the dip. South go crazy for the dip.
South fuck with it. I think the South fuck with the dips.
West Coast is a very, very, very
Shit.
good place for me. I can't lie. I mean, and you know, it's one of my first records I put out. A West Coast record is my first single and shit like that. So, West Coast is very crazy for me. But I can't say that Little Rock,
Yeah.
that shit always sticks with me. It definitely was crazy.
No books in the future.
Books, yeah, I think I would like to do a book and shit like that.
Yeah, that's for life, bro.
I still got a few things I want to accomplish before I really sit down and write a book. I ain't trying to write 10 books. You know? I'm trying to write
One good one, huh?
about my life. You know what I mean? If it's an
Autobiography.
autobiography and shit like that, it's going to be one. Not to say I can't write other books and, you know what I mean, 48 Laws of Capo and all that type of shit. But about my life, yeah, I like to be one book, one documentary. I ain't trying to give you all a bunch of them shits, you know what I mean? So when I'm at the end of the road of my music, then I'll be like, we should do a book.
Right. And you like making music, like just some solo shit, just all Jimmy.
I got artists and shit like that. We here making music every night and shit like that. So, like you say, you're from New Orleans, so from New Orleans to New York is a lot different.
Right.
As you said.
Yeah, for sure.
Like, so for New York, I would say I'm pretty happy. I would just say I'm pretty happy. I learned how to hold myself.
And then you, but
I'm pretty happy out here when it comes to the music.
Nah,
when it
for
comes
sure.
to the town.
I didn't know you remix some of them songs. We don't want to radio. I'm like, this nigga remix this right here. We were day and night.
That was one of the biggest.
Nigga, you remix that shit. I didn't know that shit.
That's how y'all know Kid Cudi. You would have never known Kid Cudi if I didn't remix the record in New York City. I made that the biggest record in New York City. It wasn't Kid Cudi. Nobody knew who Kid Cudi was. Kid Cudi became about because he had video directors that I wanted them to do a video, and I asked them to show me a video they did before, and they showed me this kid on top of a roof with a record called Day and Night. He worked in the store under the label. There's nobody. I was like, oh, yo, did this. I said, I like the record. Get the beat of the record. I want to do a remix. If they give me the beat of the record, I'll let y'all shoot my video. These kids was trying to shoot a video for free for me. Oh, like, I got the beat. I told them they went crazy. You wanted to do it. I got the beat. I shot the video to the beat, and I never even put the shit out. They put it up on YouTube. They ripped it off of YouTube, and it became the biggest record in New York City. And that's how Kid Cudi became an artist. They ended up giving him a big deal off of Jim Jones' back. If I'm lying, I'm fine.
Nah, nigga, we ain't know none of that.
That's crazy. This the video, man. I don't know what people be doing. Social media don't be letting you see what's going on.
What's your look at the Cash Money's and the No Limits, you know, because we from New Orleans, so how y'all viewed it up here, like, you know what I'm saying, for seeing what they did.
The biggest Cash Money was a group that we took bits and pieces. No
Facts, he ain't lying. That's who they wanted to be like.
Model after the Diplomats, like you dig, and then Cash Money was somebody that we actually knew, and we started around the same time coming up in the game. Right. So our grind was complementary of each other and shit like that, and that's how the brotherhood was forged between Cash Money and Dipset and shit like that. You know what I mean? But those are always the biggest on our table for me and Cam on the outside looking in and shit like that, trying to make our way in the game. And you know, with Cash Money,
cool.
From the New York City standpoint, it was like, yo, Cash Money, this new group called Cash Money, they popping just like No Limit and shit like that. But I think they be beefing and shit like that. So in New York, we don't know what's going on in New Orleans. So up here, it's like, yo, Cash Money, new niggas, they be beefing with No Limit and shit like that. And No Limit wasn't as hot as they was not too long after Cash Money came about. You heard? So it just, so New York, that's how I was feeling like, oh shit, these niggas came and stepping on top of P&M, and then you dig, and then they did the unthinkable.
So that number one stunner shit, like that.
All that shit was popping up here. Right. I'm the number one stunner, and then they did the unthinkable. I don't think nobody has done what Baby and Slim has done inside of the hip hop industry when it comes to the business that.
And that's big coming from, you know, New York.
So, I mean, it's not from New York.
I'm just saying from you, a person from New York, meaning like it's the Mecca.
That's the facts. That's the stats.
Yeah. Sometimes people don't.
Numbers is numbers, bro. You can't beat the numbers. What they niggas did has not been done before by nobody.
Real talk.
By anybody.
Right.
Who it is. Right. Jay ain't do it. 50 ain't do it.
Right.
I don't think Mike Jackson did it at this point. Like what they've done in Cash Money with Drake,
Nicki, the whole run. Yeah.
You was moving around when he hit the tunnel? When he came up here and hit the tunnel, you was moving around then?
When he was in, I was in the tunnel.
Oh, you was in there?
I was there the night they was there.
Oh, all right.
I used to go to the tunnel every
You
Sunday.
had to run that
4-5. The only thing.
He said they ain't really want to hear nothing else at the time. Yeah.
How that tunnel was, man? That vibe.
Jay did the remix.
Oh yeah. How the vibe of the tunnel was? Cause we hear Nori talk about, you make that bitch seem like, bro, you get killed with that bitch yourself.
I don't think you get killed. It was a very rough atmosphere, and that time Nori was moving with some rough dudes called MU. And that was the way that everybody was moving around. You dig? And it was like that. But the tunnel was a different bowl of cereal because it was a whole city block long and took thousands of people in it. The top models to the flyest girls, to the richest hustlers, to the dirtiest, grimy stick-up kids, all in one melting pot. It was the most adrenaline rush party on Sunday night you ever could imagine. I've never ever seen anything like it still to this day. My first time I went in the tunnel, I was 15, 16 in high school, going with the hustlers from my block. Blew my mind, had to go to school the next morning, and it was one of my decisions of, I gotta do something special in life. So what I just seen last night as a high school kid was something out of this world. I seen Eazy-E in there, I seen Mike Tyson in his heyday in there, I seen it all out there. And then from high school to us getting in the game, I went there damn near every Sunday. I don't think I damn near missed a Sunday unless we were on the road. That's how infectious the tunnel was. We would hustle all week to try to get.
Where was it located at?
27th Street downtown, 27th and 12th Avenue.
That's in Harlem?
No, that's in Midtown. All downtown.
The Bronx bad? Like,
This is the Bronx right here. The Bronx and Brooklyn might be some of the toughest boroughs in New York, but all of the boroughs are tough. You get killed, clapped, slapped, whatever. You know what I mean? But just the exterior, people probably say the Bronx and Brooklyn are the edgiest places in the city. But every place in the city is edgy. You go to Harlem, you can have happen to you bad there. You go to Queens, it can happen to you bad there. You go to Staten Island, it can happen to you bad there. All the 5 boroughs are dead and shit like that. But if you're from here, then you know these boroughs are known for certain things. You talk about Harlem, people think about hustle and the glamour and the glitz and shit like that. You talk about Brooklyn, niggas think about stick-ups and shit like that. You talk about Bronx, niggas think it's dirty and shit like that. You talk about Staten Island, they think about niggas doing dust. Am I lying? Am I breaking it down? Yeah, oh, that's how I go with shit like that. Like that's what you did. If you're from the city,
Yeah, you understand
me?
from that.
You understand it from how you did. So you know what I mean? But yeah, don't get caught nowhere and slipping in this city. It's definitely very oppy out here, and these young niggas is giving niggas a run for their money.
Facts.
You know what I mean? So stay clear. You know what I mean?
I was asking about the Bronx because I was like, man, where you was? I was saying, what Jim was at? Because I'm a fat Jim from the Bronx, right?
Yeah.
I was like, damn, I wonder if Jim was
I'm
outside.
from the Bronx.
Oh, you from the Bronx?
I'm from the Bronx and Harlem. Yeah.
Oh, all right. So you was around then when Fat Joe robbed the dudes and helped them carry the stuff.
Fat Joe's a little bit older than me. My man Pong. That's when.
Oh, you heard that?
My man Pong went to school with Fat Joe.
Oh, so he was when he
I
robbed
don't know
the
if he was
kids.
there, but I'm just saying that Fat Joe is like Fat Joe. People. So all right, let's
That was real though, Jim.
let's not play with Fat Joe and take nothing away from Fat Joe. Don Cartagena, people see him on the podcast, joking,
The Epson.
rich and all that type of shit. But Fat Joe was one of the scariest people in New York City when he was outside.
Okay.
In his head.
Nobody played with him remotely. I'm talking about your biggest rappers. They was putting them niggas on their ass and had them running out of clubs. Terror Squad was not to be played with. So I don't know what picture they painted. Fat Joe was affiliated with some of the most illest hustlers and drug dealers from the 80s. I'm talking about notorious for the Bronx. Like, he is one of the people, like, when you asked about Dame, no, Fat Joe had a name in the Bronx. In those days, before rapping, like, you asked me about, like, no, he
was that dude, right?
He was one of them, and the people he moved with was them. And I'm not going to take that away from them. And they've been doing that shit, getting money all through the 90s from when I can remember in high school, first nigga to have stores in New York City, Benzes. Like, I'm not going to take nothing away from Joe, you heard? And it's good to see who he is right now and shit like that, because I don't think people would have been able to handle who he was today. He wasn't playing. He wasn't playing with
wasn't that
nothing.
dude,
Jacking nothing, taking nothing like you dig. So I tip my hat to Joe and shit like that. You dig? Shouts to
for sure,
my
for sure.
guy,
No, that's what's
Pun,
up.
man. Shouts to Pun, RP Pun, man. But Tony Sunshine too. Tony Sunshine. Let me tell you a lot. You want to get a real Terror Squad interview? You get Joe. Get Tony Sunshine. Want to learn about Terror Squad and hear some of the most craziest, amazing stories? Get Tony Sunshine. You know, like that.
I need to hear him up.
Is the denominator in that shit. That little young nigga was nuts coming up. And I'm glad to see where he at right now. But if Pun, let's just say you might not make it out if you play with Pun and Tony Sunshine one jack and nothing, man. So shouts to Tony, man. But you want to get a Terror Squad interview, get him. He can tell you the whole history. You know?
Right. How you in D1 had went whoop? Because then I see y'all had.
I don't know D1. You heard? He just went whoop for using my name the wrong way.
Oh, okay.
Caught me off guard, and I wish I didn't even respond to it and shit like that. I don't know how I was feeling that day. I think I was feeling petty.
Right.
Sometimes the way I feel don't need to be expressed because it causes me nothing. You heard? And it takes nothing away from me and shit like that. And those are lessons I had to learn as I get older and shit. Like, I saw D1 too. I gave him,
That's what I'm saying.
I gave him a handshake
Yeah.
and I kept it moving. I don't know the man. We're not gonna sit here and have a conversation
Right,
about
right.
something that went on in the media. I don't know you.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Sure.
Keep it pushing. You
No,
know?
no,
And
sure.
I gave him a handshake to show people that.
It ain't
It's
that.
love.
It ain't that.
Man.
But I don't have to.
Yeah.
You heard?
I owe you no more than that.
Thank you, bro. You heard? Like, and people be getting this shit twisted. Like, yo, crazy.
Right.
You heard? I didn't have to do that much because I don't know the man.
Right.
No, for sure.
You heard? Like, I don't gotta know you and shit like that, but not no disrespect to him. Compliment him on his journey, on his positive journey, and I hope he's very sincere in what he's doing because that comes with a lot of sincerity. Don't use that and make that shit go against you. But it seems to be very sincere. It seems like he's been through his own trauma and ups and downs in his life and shit like that, and I can understand that. But anybody's a God for her, man. You know, I got respect for them and shit like that.
Jim, what's the biggest misconception people have of you?
Of me? I don't care about what misconception people have of me. I mean, like, I get to this point where it don't matter what you gonna say about me, you ain't gonna do nothing about it.
Right.
You heard? I had to stop responding out of content and shit like that.
Nah, I asked that because I be seeing, and then when you meet people, it be love. Like when I see you face to face with the people that was something going on, it will never be no animosity. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's why I'm asking that. You know what I'm saying?
I ain't got no animosity towards anybody, you heard? But you're not gonna do nothing to take nothing from me. You dig? And that's just that. I'm always stand on my 10 toes on what I believe in and shit like that. A lot of shit I was projecting before, I choose not to project. Not to say I don't have it in me. I just feel like I don't know if anybody's gonna go to the extent that I'm willing to go for me.
That's
how I feel.
I totally understand that. Like, right.
And then you gotta also think about there's somebody out there that might take it a little further.
You know?
You
Big
heard?
facts.
To the extent that you would take it. You know what I mean?
You took that over the top.
And then where you at right now is there's no in between. You heard? You get into a problem with somebody, 9 times out of 10 is gonna come to a death. You heard?
You respect.
There's no arguing no more. There's no none of that. You put your hand on somebody.
Know what it is.
They want to
Shit
kill
come with it.
Either way.
They want to kill you. You heard?
Right.
You dig? So it's decisions making. My choices right now is what I'm fighting. You heard? I'm fighting myself to make the right choices. Me not going over the deep end. Me not crashing out for something simple.
That's a battle every day.
Because I'm still a human person.
Right.
You heard? And sometimes things might catch you off guard. As much as you know not to do it, or much as you know not to feed into it, as much as you know this shit is bullshit.
Yeah, shit triggered you. And depending on how your day went, shit, it went there. I wasn't looking to go that route, but
Let's take a decision to have you in the
you
wood up.
fuck with me wrong.
Nigga gotta
And
know.
I had shit on my mind. And
Nigga,
You gotta thank for another nigga though. You gotta thank for a
It
nigga.
be hard to do that, like you said, in the mix of being triggered at a moment. You know what I'm saying? That's scary.
That's the hardest fight. Because if you don't, you're gonna think about it later in the cell. So that's a fight every single
Right.
day, brother. And it's hard. That this fuck nigga, I'm praying that nigga don't fuck with me bad, bro. I'm going all the way. I'm going too far, bro. I know I'm going too far, so I'm going out my way. Thank you, sir. Excuse me. Woo, woo, woo.
100%.
Bitch, I know why I'm hated, bro. A nigga fuck with me like that.
And I know where the niggas behind me is headed. So I was like, yo, I'm not just thinking about me. I'm thinking about the niggas behind me that act off of impulse.
Yeah.
They act off my facial expression.
Jim look mad.
I got you,
You
bro.
do? Like, I gotta smile a lot of times.
To keep everything cordial.
If I go in a place like that, they come in a place like that, and they want to up it.
Right.
It's like, oh, like so it's like I gotta watch a lot of things that I do in taking care of the people.
I want to check out
You respect sincere apologies.
check out this
Not really.
Mike Epps interview on Joe and Jadakiss podcast. Next,
Sorry ain't do it.
he been. I think Mike Epps is
Sorry after it's done.
about to go on tour. He been on a hell of a promotion run. He was just on
And I understand some people take a chance.
Club Shay Shay.
You heard?
And then before that, he did Jim Jones podcast. So I definitely want to check out his interview on Club Shay Shay. Shit too long, but definitely Joe.
And maybe we'll do this shit again, bro. Cause
And,
like I say, this shit, bro, with you, it's more than this. It's bigger than this. You know what I'm saying? It's the relationship. It's the rapport. We fuck with you in another way, big brother, and it's love. And I appreciate you fucking with
Yeah,
me.
real talk, brother. Yeah,
Love.
honestly, brother.
Y'all know what this is, man. You all?
Let's see. I'm about to see. Let's see. Check out this shit.
This video, I'm top there. That's why I'll never hate on you. When I see you in front of them Rolls Royces with them outfits, I said that could deserve that because I seen that before. What up, y'all? This is Coke in the Dome.
Ooh, you know what it is, your boy Jadakiss. You know what it is, the Joe and Jada show. Every show legendary, every show iconic, and we got our foot on y'all neck. Our next guest, self-explanatory.
Biggest in the game.
Biggest in the game. Well-known name in every household. You see him on stages. You see him on TVs. You see him courtside at the games. You might see him in the suite. The only person that phone can ring on the couch, and we don't
Only
get mad
person
at
the
him.
phone can.
You know what I mean? You see him in some of your best films you ever seen, your best stand-ups. You bump into him in the mall. You might see him anywhere. He's gonna show you that same love. Ladies and gentlemen,
He's
make some
smiling
noise
hard.
for our
He's silly
brother,
as hell.
Mike.
Man, I appreciate it, man. Two of my favorite guys in the game. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I gotta get right to it, Mike. Let me tell you something. This product right here is ammonia free. Why fight the time when you can rewind the time?
Hello, Joe.
Why fight? Why be 53 when you can be 42? Why be 42 when you can be 31? Available at CVS, Sally's, and Stop and Shop. I'm just trying to put you on to the shit. This ain't gonna break
I've
you
had some
up.
bad experiences.
That's them guys.
My chin swelled up like a honey bun. My shit was, and it had some pus coming out of it. And I went to the emergency, man, and I was so mad. I actually called Top Dog Law because I was gonna sue them. I was gonna sue the hell out of
That
them.
nigga talking
Don't
about
use
Top
the product,
Dog Law.
brother. Don't use the product. We don't need a guy hard profile like Mike Epps talking about Top Dog Law. But you know, I love that guy who do them commercials.
Yeah, I read
You had an accident. They chopped your foot off. You thought you was that guy. Your shit is ended. Your wife thought you was fly. Not no more. When it comes to that time, call Top Dog Law. The guy gonna get you out of your shit. Nah, that guy, he's the best in commercial.
Yeah, he is.
Mike Epps, man, you got the young wife, man.
Yeah, man.
You
That's what I
living a
wanted.
fucking
My
life.
wife wanted me to tell you that. She said, "Man, tell Joe that his family be stylish. You know how the women
You know,
are.
they know how to
They
spend
see
money.
the families all
They know
together.
this shit.
They
You know what I'm saying? But I see you, I said, damn, this guy, Mike Epps, man, this guy live a fucking life. And you do whatever the fuck you want. You pull out of old school, you pull out of new school.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You know, hey, man, I was just telling a friend of mine that we all had the pleasure to grow up at the time that we grew up in. Because, man, I wouldn't trade that for nothing in the world. Because I remember being really, really young and the sun was shining different. It was like when you was young, it felt like the sun was hotter, right?
That's a fact.
Yo, you had to get, I had to get in the house when the shit went dark.
Me too.
And my mom's would scream and I'd ignore her. And then
What
my
TV
father,
shows be
my
on?
father would take one
Be
whistle.
on, be on.
Everybody knew. They was like, yo, that nigga, go upstairs. Cubans caught one whistle. My mom's would call 20 times, Joey. My father hit it with that Cuban whistle. Niggas just grab the
It's
ball.
done.
Yo,
I gotta go.
he gonna come down here and smack the shit out of you.
Shit that could go all the way from YO to Fordham Road. Hey, mom just called me.
You know,
My house is all the way up the block.
somebody tell you that your mom is calling you.
The
You
window.
better get your ass back down here.
It's always
She hit you with a Jason?
Jason.
No.
Shit, all the way to Jersey Tuck.
Tell everybody your real name and shit.
Listen, I used to play with my moms. I used to be like, yeah, come on, keep playing. We playing ball, that shit go. The whistle niggas, yo, go upstairs. That nigga.
You ever came in the house too late and the food was put up? You like, yeah, where's the food? Ain't no food on the stove.
Ain't no food on the stove.
Like to sell a house, the stove is totally clean. White people say,
You missed the whole meal.
You missed
you
it.
want to come nigga now, you wait.
And don't warm it up. You better not warm
I
that
don't want
up.
to hear no aluminum foil. I don't want to hear the refrigerator door, none of that shit.
Yeah, well, I'm fat, Joe. They never deprived me of a meal.
They left the shit.
And I was the type, my sisters, they used to pass me shit because they skinny. So if we had some steak or chicken, they're back. Give it to Joey. He'll eat anything. Like, give it to Joey. He'll eat anything. I'm over
They
here
tried to
fucking
kill you,
shit
man.
up.
They tried to kill you.
Yo, I was fucking everybody's food up. They knew, just pass that shit to Joe. That shit out of here.
If you could say one what's the main store or bodega in your neighborhood that you would honestly say fucked you up? Because I know it was one of them
Well, we had
The
Ernie's.
7-Eleven in my neighborhood destroyed me.
No, we had Ernie's.
Water juices.
Ernie. Now that you look back at it, God bless Ernie. I'm sure he's dead. Yeah. Yeah, I'm sure he's dead.
The shit he was selling, just a guarantee the nigga
dead. But listen. He's,
I'm sure he did.
I hope you're alive, Ernie. I hope you're alive. The man,
Probably gonna be watching this to raise up like this.
the man was unsanitary like a motherfucker. He had this fur in his fucking ears. He didn't groom his ears, right?
Hair in it.
But that motherfucker made these sausages with the onions, with the cheese.
Man.
Ernie's, when your mother sent you to Ernie's, that shit was a delicacy. It was like going to City Island or some shit. It was like, yo, cause we either got the 50-cent spice ham and cheese sandwich, or we got Ernie's. Ernie's $1.25, $1.50. That's when you could buy a whole grocery with that type of money. I don't know how old you are, but I literally,
I'm 55.
okay, we the same age.
Same age.
I used to go to the supermarket with my mother with $2, and they get the rice, the chicken, a pack of cigarettes, and bread, and the milk for $2.
That's before Christ. When the fuck you can get on?
So that nigga was one, and I don't know how you remember that. You was one when that.
We had Royal Farms, Met Food. I love going to the supermarket, man.
And the laundromat. You sit there and fold clothes with your mama and shit. The other
Let me
kids
tell you
playing
something.
with
My
the-
mom's got paid.
And they with the
That
When
laundromat.
my mom's got paid, and she bring that taxi, and she had them fucking bags in her hand. That shit was
That
like
laundromat.
crack. We running out to help her with the bags. Ma, let me help her. She had the old school donuts, the
Yeah.
2 chocolate,
Yeah.
vanilla with the
Two
power,
white,
and the white.
brown one, yeah.
joints.
That shit was what, motherfucker?
Intimates.
Ah, the intimates. You run through that shit, the glass of milk, and it's off. Yeah.
And you come out on the porch with one, and one of your friends say, "Man, go in there and give me one of them." And you know what you tell him? Man, my mother said we can't get nobody nothing. Damn.
Oh, hell no.
Yeah, my mother said that I gotta go in the house right now. I can't share no.
Man,
Man, go in there and give me one of them.
my shit different. My father was a dictator. We had like Bounty, the tissue Bounty. One of my friends, we dropped some shit, and he grabbed the Bounty to wipe it. My father was like, yo, what the fuck?
He was angry.
He was like,
huh?
You know how much the Bounty costs, nigga? Use this shit over here, not the Bounty. I'm like, oh my God. I think my friend never came back to my house. He grabbed Bounty.
So it had
This
to be
shit-
something really real
Nah,
to,
my
bounty,
father-
to use the bounty.
Yo, my
The
father, may he
glare.
rest in peace.
Yeah.
I love him. But he was different.
Yeah.
He was different. He'd take you to the store, buy you the fucking plastic coat instead of the leather.
Yeah.
He'll embarrass me at every course.
Because he didn't understand your mind frame of what the following designers was, because he didn't come from that. He came from, what the fuck you
Save
talking
a
about?
dollar.
I don't know what you talking like. When I got upset because I couldn't get no Jordans, my dad was like, that made you upset? I took and put some pills in the toilet and flushed it and act like I overdosed. And I'm laying on the ground. And my mother was saying, oh God, he killed himself. And they called the real paramedics. They showed up. I'm laying on the ground acting like I'm dead. I'm like, oh Lord,
Oh,
this nigga's
shit.
coming now.
They gonna blow the spot.
They was hitting they knew wasn't nothing wrong with me. They was hitting my face and my eye was blinking. They was like, you okay? You okay? So you know what they did? They took me they played it all the way out with me. Took me all on the thing and shit. I could hear my brother. Oh man, they took me down there and made me drink some black charcoal. That's like what you take if you overdose and take some pills. And I drunk it because I was trying. Because I was trying to get some Jordans, nigga. And let me tell you some crazy shit. My mother bought me them shoes.
Oh, it worked.
And my dad was mad. It worked, yeah. I worked. I had to go all the way through that. She said, I'm gonna go ahead and buy them for him.
So everybody had the leather bomber. The most disgusting part about it is my mom's gave the man the $150. Go get him his jacket. I go in there with him in Jew-Man, and he start arguing with the man like 3-4 hours, nigga. Everybody come up in,
Yo, my pops ain't give a fuck. I don't know how to explain it to you. He arguing with them over $10. Yo, 130. They come out the back. They like, go out, special. They came out with the plastic leather bomber. He bought that shit for like $50. He was like, yo, I was like, yo, I don't want the plastic, Pop. I don't want the nigga. Yo, I had the plastic, man. The nigga fucked me up, man. He didn't know he was hurting you. He thought you looked good in that shit. Yo, $18 and gave my mother the $100. Look, $50.
Is that why you're into clothes like that?
Because they fuck with me, man.
That hurt you, didn't it?
They fuck with me. I was trying to say that hurt. I bought
you
3
wanna
outfits
revenge,
at the beginning of school. I had a green sweatsuit, red one in the blue one. By the middle of the year, I had a green shirt, green pants. Blue pants and red. Every day she was like,
that's
they
one
was
thing about
killing
New
me.
York. I don't know how the fuck y'all grew up here because the pressure of being fly is on and popping. At a young age, right?
I'm telling you, it was the time
At a young age.
it was fucked up. You might get a pair of sneakers or
How did you figure it out?
you did. Figured it out when you got older. But it was you go in the sneaker store, you can't go to that rack over there. It's like a $40 to $60 stay over there.
It's still like
niggas
that.
was angry. Them
It's
niggas
still like
can't
that for
afford
me
to
and
have
Bell
these
Harbor.
niggas. That's who end up being criminal.
Yo, it's still like,
Niggas
listen,
can't afford it. Some niggas are haters, nigga. The
Yo.
nigga can't afford it.
it's still like that. Still like that to this day. When you go to Bell Harbor, you know they got the
Still
2 jewelry
mean.
stores.
A mean broke nigga
Yo.
kill your ass.
Listen, Bell Harbor in Miami to this day.
I've been both of them.
Yo,
Hey man, I'm not lying. I've been so broke before when I was younger. It was hard. When my friends be bragging on the nigga, I was one of them niggas that say, shut up! Stop talking about that nigga like that. The dudes is praising the dude, man. I'm like, damn, that's why we can't fucking get nothing like that.
They do that shit now.
Cause your motherfucking ass, especially the drug dealer nigga, oh God. That if you ever see some motherfucker kiss an ass, to see the drug dealer kiss ass. That's the king of the kiss ass is somebody, and that's a kiss ass that is not genuine. People that kiss
It's
a
not.
drug dealer, oh Lord, that is the
I
worst.
watched my brother. My brother was
Ass kiss you
My brother was kingpin. I watched him pull up, and niggas used to open that door, carry him out.
How do you
Get
lie?
nigga-
Get up in the nigga
Yo,
face.
listen,
A nigga picked him up.
listen. Leading,
Like this. Bad.
acting like this. Like they in the movie and shit. He pull up, niggas fly. Everybody acting like he kidding.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
they
yeah,
left him out.
yeah, yeah.
Yo, money man,
Yeah.
chill, dog.
Yeah.
Chill. He fell off. He ain't have a nigga buy him a lollipop or an ice pop. I watched vice versa. I watched him pull up like the Godfather. Like the nigga used to wear the white suit walking through the neighborhood. My brother used to come and look like, ah. They was pause, sucking him off, so legend. When he was fucked up, they would not look at this nigga. Like they was acting like, this, I seen it with my own eyes. That's prepared me for the future. So when I come up and I get to the bag, they thinking it's like, yo, the money man all over again. I said, no, I watched that with my brother. I watched people that my brother bought. The TV, the furniture. He bought their whole crib. Like, gave it to him. Like, furniture, this, that. Wouldn't let him in their house when he needed a meal.
You know what they were thinking about? He gave us crack money. Fuck him. He gave us the money that he got from a dope thing. Fuck him.
Sheesh.
That's how they looked at it. That's real shit. Because that means the whole game is corrupt and filthy. That's why I just tell the young dudes, they be so shocked about what happens to them in the streets. I say, man, you didn't know that come with it? I said, they got everything. Anything you could think of. Motherfuckers do it. That's why the streets ain't really, it's really over with all these cameras. You be a damn fool. They gonna follow you away from
I knew this
wherever you
Dominican
did it.
dude. I knew this Dominican dude.
Ain't that crazy?
They got all
Back
that.
in the day, you could do some shit and drive off.
Now you get away, but now you
Now they
can't.
got the camera. That
I
motherfucker
watched
shit
Dominican
every
dude.
night, all the way up on the highway.
yeah.
That motherfucker follow you all the way back.
My brother, what's it like for you
Yes, sir.
being a comedian?
Shout out the Country Kitchen.
First country kitchen.
How's that food? I've been watching it on the gram. They took me to the white side over there and all
Man, when I seen you at the All-Star, I was running so much, man, but I should have.
They didn't take me to Country Kitchen. I'd have been there every day turning up.
I was there every day. Fire. Every day.
What was the go-to meal?
So everything? Yeah, they got everything. Yeah.
Fish.
Yeah, they got everything.
Cornbread with spaghetti.
You remember how Jimmy's Bronx Cafe? I used to go to Jimmy's Bronx Cafe. I used to do comedy in there.
Jimmy's Bronx Cafe.
Yeah, I used to do
Back
comedy.
in them days.
Yeah. I used to do comedy at Jimmy's Bronx Cafe, and I used to do comedy at the Sugar Shack with Rob Stapleton that was on Jerome Avenue. Dang, this is 1990, 91. Me and Tracy Morgan used to drive it. I'd be in the car with Tracy. He had a Mazda. And he was riding, we'd be riding and going, doing them comedy shows and shit. I used to see y'all, man, but you know how it is, man. Y'all had a bunch of niggas. I said, I ain't about to walk up to them and say nothing to them. But I seen y'all in Essos. You remember that club, Essos? Shout out. My brother Mayor used to own the Essos, man. I seen Mike Tyson at Essos. I seen him outside the club. And I seen you one time. I seen you in a club. It was like in Co-op City. It was back in the day. It was a dingy ass little spot.
You've been all over New York.
Oh man, I used to live in the Bronx. I used to live on a beach in St. Lawrence.
Hold that thought right there. I gotta go use the bathroom. Dominique Wilkins used to live on the Bronx.
He did.
No, Dominique Wilkins.
Dominique
Wilkins never been to the
Grand Concourse 165.
Did he? He must have had a girl up there.
Yeah,
If you can meet girls in them cities, you gonna know the city.
that's a fact.
I just told my buddy yesterday, I went, back in the day, I didn't even know about the Marcy Projects. I went, a girl invited me over there, I went in the apartment, and when I came out, it was 100 niggas downstairs. And I asked, I said, damn, where the fuck them niggas come from? She said, oh, they live here. I said, I can't walk out there between them. She said, fuck them bitch ass niggas, and we was talking shit. To me and her, and she, I swear this is the first time I ever heard a girl say,
That's
"Suck my
funny.
dick, you bitch ass." I said, what the fuck? I said, no, I've never heard those shit like a girl. I said, what you just say?
Down in the heartbeat.
Yeah, man, I used to love the Bronx. I used to go to Bronx, BBQ, Capone.
Barbecue, BBQ Capone. What's the white guy? AJ.
AJ White.
AJ White. I was a fan of AJ White.
White was funny.
AJ White was funny.
He the one that said, what's Tupac's name spelled backwards? I said, what? He said, kaput. I said, you's a family. I said, this family go fuck you up, nigga.
Yo, man, it was a time where the comedians could say whatever the fuck they want to say. Actually, we wanted you to say some wild shit. Like, to me, as you know, comedians, if they censor you or cancel you, then the world is... Nah, don't, because your shit is... We gotta laugh at ourselves.
Joe, what's the biggest artist you work with?
Me?
Say.
Jay-Z.
Yeah.
I work with Nas. I work with Eminem.
You work with
I
all.
work with Jadakiss.
You work with a lot of.
I work with, you know what I'm saying, Budget Banton. When you go reggae, you go Budget. I work with so many people. I was so blessed. The J-Lo's, I think J-Lo probably the richest person I worked with.
Yeah.
Yo, J-Lo go one time. This is Fat Joe.
Yeah.
And she got a show 3 Fat Joes ago. And she wants me to do a show with her Jingle Balls or some shit like that, right? And she ran, what's the name? Is it Jingle Balls or Jingle Bells? What's the name of it?
Come on, Mike.
Is Jingle Balls or
That nigga's thinking his head. That nigga's head.
I didn't make the name up. Anyway, let me tell the story. She asked me to come. They asked me what was my favorite meal, and I said Burger King. And man, they rented the whole, not first class. She paid every ticket on the plane. Says 100-something seats. It was just us, first class. Fucking Burger King on every chair. Wow. And we came over here to do the show. She J-Lo blow the bag, bro. Shit, you imagine American Airlines? Shit was empty, just us, first class. She paid for every ticket.
You think
But it
she
was
ever
just
been
us.
at Sue's Rendezvous?
She might have been. I don't think she been Sue's Rendezvous.
At least one time.
She been there. I don't think she worked there.
Well, I'm just saying, you think she been in there one time?
Yeah.
At least once.
Well, she could have been in the Wedge. You know the Wedge. That shit was bullet
What's the
scar.
Wedge?
Like the Rolex.
Is that like Sin City?
Sin City was a little better. The Wedge was like, I remember, I never forget, I took Scarface in that motherfucker. He was looking like, yo, these bitch, like every bitch got $150 or a bullet scar. That shit, the Wedge?
The Wedge.
That shit, that Hunts Point, one way in, one way out.
Woo, Hunter's Point.
Like I wouldn't go nowhere the fuck near it right now.
Did you see that pimp movie that Brent Owens did about Hunter's Point? You ain't never seen that, had
Back in the day, like the
Pimps Up Hoes. You ain't never
yeah,
seen
yeah,
that?
yeah, yeah, yeah,
With
yeah.
Brent Owens and it had Hunter's Point.
Documentaries.
Yeah, you seen
It
that?
really was like that.
And I seen
This
it
area right here,
was
where you see these skyscrapers and all this shit, it's called Hudson Yards. Is where all the hoes and pimps was. Like real pimps. If you came through here,
and they was
had a
everywhere,
Cadillac.
right? Down south.
Down south, everywhere they came out here, I seen some shit out here one time.
Yeah.
This was crazy. This was very This was the pimp.
This was the
Post
Blade.
show. This was Hunts Point was the dirty
Blade,
Bronx.
man.
This was it right here. Motherfuckers in Cadillacs and pimps and Rolls Royces, all type of shit. They was getting a lot of money back in them days.
Yeah, see, that's the thing about that, about pimping, man, is that you didn't think about New York. You know what I mean? You wouldn't know that unless
San
you came
Francisco
here.
had a lot of pimps. When I used to
Oh,
go out
man.
there, Minnesota had a lot of pimps.
Yeah, that's that Midwest. They on the lake, Minnetonka Lake. They was out there on the lake line of the
Minnetonka
girls,
Lake.
man.
Who was in the Minnetonka Lake? Prince and
Oh, that's that famous lake.
Apollonia
out-
and
yeah.
shit.
And they
That shit
be out
cold
on
as
the
hell.
boat. Yeah, you see a boat out there, and you see the girls on the boat. You see the pimp, his hair with the perm. He be you see his hair float back in the That's one thing, funny thing, man. Like
That nigga's a
if you
class act.
go to like a diner at 4:30 in the morning, you'll see all the pimps. Them and the girls will be done, and they be all eating, and he be sitting there talking to them. Yeah, and pass me the ketchup right there. And I told you to get back down there because I gotta put the salt right there, and all the girls be eating it.
That's what I was saying in San Francisco. You go in that diner, and it be nothing but pimps.
Yeah, with all the girls.
Down girls and all that shit.
Yeah.
Them motherfuckers with dead ass serious.
That's Fillmore and Hunters. They got a Hunters Point too.
In San Francisco.
Hunters Point and Fillmore. Yep, in San Francisco and a Hunters Point here.
That shit crazy.
Yeah, it's crazy, man.
Man, the pimp game, huh? I don't miss those days, huh? Me either.
That's kind of.
That's one hustle.
It's like you scaring somebody to be with you. Like the girl scared to
The
leave.
girls is tough. The girls is tough though, cause they that's a hell of a job.
It is.
Oh.
It's horrible. It's slimy.
That's all.
It's a slimy job.
It's just, I never got it. I used to try to get it when I thought about it. I said, man, these niggas going to hell. Think about what they was doing to them girls.
Yeah, because it's really, and that's I think why they give them so much time is because the manipulation part of it. It's like brainwash, like how they did
Brainwashing.
What's his name? Charles Manson.
Party
It's
hurt.
kind of what they gave him the time for.
Manipulating their mind.
Yeah, because if they think you got that much control over somebody's mind, you can make somebody do anything. So that's
true.
You like the killer, really.
Nigga say you like the
Killing
killer.
somebody out of a more control. So I think that's what that is. You know.
Yeah, that
Man.
shit crazy. In regards to comedy,
Yeah.
did you ever have an arch nemesis? Or what's one show you pulled up to that other people was on the card that you was like, yo, I gotta kill this shit?
Oh
Stay in
man,
the-
all them motherfuckers. I never really had friends in comedy. I can't honestly say that. You know what I mean? The art form itself is not like rap music or any other thing. It's a one-man band. You
everything.
Yeah, you're everything. You don't. That's why it's like so dark. it makes you really, really cocky, and it's kind of hard. You kind of gotta be like in Eddie Murphy in those positions to be like, hey, what's up, man? You know. But coming up in it, that shit is cutthroat. For sure it is. It really is. That shit is damn near worse than the rap game. I'm serious. The shit that happened, the shit I done heard, the shit, I ain't even gotta say their names. Them niggas is off the chain. I done been off the chain. So I know what it is. It's dark. It's a dark art form. It don't brighten up until it starts paying you. And you can get therapy with it. You can buy your peace a little bit.
Yeah, because I see a lot of the comedians commit suicide, all type of shit,
dark,
fucked up
dark,
lives.
dark.
These are the guys that make us laugh. Like, what's my man, Mark and Mindy?
Yeah, Robin Williams.
He was hilarious, bro.
Yeah.
And, you know, every time I study the comedians, they always have, like, you know,
Dark lives.
dark lives.
Well, you guys get shot.
Oh, no, we get murdered at our prime.
Y'all fucking
At least we get murdered in
how
our
dark
prime.
that is. Shit.
Motherfuckers get murdered.
Hey, I guarantee both of you motherfuckers got some damn near life experiences fucking with this shit y'all was in. Y'all done seen
I'll
it.
tell you what happened to me one time.
I know motherfuckers that try
I'll
to
tell
kill
you what happened to me
4-5
one time.
times.
I'm telling you.
Straight
I
up.
pull up. It's a club in Manhattan. And I got the ugly ones with me. Like the real ugly ones. They all in jail forever, right?
Yeah.
We pull up Fat Joe show. It's like 1,000 people there. Shit is ram-packed, right? When you show up, they give you your second half or whatever the deposit is. We ain't even talking about big money, right? So he said, yo, the man downstairs. So I go downstairs.
How much you think you was getting? 4,000?
7,000 or something. So they had to give me 3,500,
Yeah.
right? So I go downstairs. The Italian dude sitting there. He mad as hell. Like, yo, my man, we need our second half. He's just ignoring us. Right? It's me and my man Flex. He's like, yo, he got an attitude. I'm like, yo, bro, you know, it's 1,000 people upstairs to see Fat Joe. This shit is ran back with my money. So Flex start talking to him. You know, Flex, rest in peace, was like loud when you start talking crazy. This nigga pulled out the biggest gun. And we in the whole club is partying up there. We in the big, bro, we turn around. He's busting at us. Bah, bah. We running, and I got the ugly ones outside, but they got no clue that this is happening. I got the ugly ones. I got horrible guys with me outside, but this shit is going. Shh, shh. We run upstairs, we go outside, then his people close the gate like a happy land with people in there, 1,000 people. They knew the routine. If he shoot at you, close the gates, even with the people in there. So we outside, like, come outside, this and that. Man, let me tell you something. The next day or something, my man Big Fred, God bless him, he used to work security there. He came with the 3,500 and was like, yo, they had shut down the club. That was going to be the last day. You know, the police came and said, yo, you got to shut down this club. So that was that one. The Italian was tight. I don't know. He was tight over that. It had nothing to do, but he shot at us. And we ran the fuck up out of there. That shit,
We thought I didn't even know who you was.
he didn't give a fuck who I was. He lost his lick. He lost the bar, the club. He didn't give a fuck. And we was talking extra spicy. Fuck you, man. Yo, smack the shit out of you. You don't give me my half. This is that. And pull that shit out.
Motherfucker was sparking, wasn't it?
Them shits was going
Yeah.
through that hallway. We running through that little hallway.
Yeah.
Today's show is brought to you by our presenting sponsor, Hard Rock Bet.
All right.
The NBA is finally back. Where's New York at?
Right here.
Big expect.
We the Ones comedy tour. Tell us about that.
We the Ones Comedy Tour is a tour that this is our 3rd year. And man, we done had some of the best young, hot comedians from DC Young Fly to Carlos Miller, Mojo Brooks. Last year we had Lil Duval, Country Wayne. We switch it up every year, man. This year we got those guys, Mojo Brooks, Carlos Miller, DC Young Fly, me, Jay Ski. I'm headlining this year. I usually host it. But this time I'm going up last. And I'm gonna be the OG on.
Look, I hate that though. I hate when you like, you know, Martin called me a couple of times. And
Yeah.
he do this type of shit, and he'll come out and be like, "Thank you." Like I'm waiting.
No,
for
I
Martin.
don't do that. No, I don't do that.
Right? You ever got jerked in one of those? I come and there's a bunch of dudes I don't know.
He holds you
No,
fuck
no.
him up, 'cause
I'm doing everything. Yeah.
he's there. You see him all night fucking it up.
Yeah, and I can go up behind all of them and still do 30 minutes.
Yeah.
I got that in me. You know, I'm one of them comics.
For a fact, in the comedy, there's definitely got to be people who they got to be Bibles.
That is.
Like back in the days, they used to have guys that hear your rhymes and then they go put it on wax before you.
Yeah.
It's fucking hits. Like with y'all, you ever heard somebody talking that shit and you was like, "Yo, what the fuck? That's my joke."
Yeah, it's a whole fucking business.
Yo, Mike,
Well, I'm gonna tell you some crazy shit.
That nigga said the whole
This is
business.
how you know that when you really own, when a big motherfucker steals something from you, and you like, damn, and you saying to yourself, you know what you say when you see a big motherfucker that stole something from you? You said he had to hear it from a small motherfucker that stole it from me. You know what I mean?
Oh.
He didn't get it directly
He get it
from
direct.
me. No, a small motherfucker stole it from me and got around him, and he took it from
he
him.
ran with the wave.
Yeah, you know that motherfucker. Oh, a thief he gone. You remember a motherfucker take your bicycle? You might not never see it again. You might see the frame on it or some. Yeah, nigga. Man, them are my forks. Nigga, that bike is dissected and gone.
You know what's crazy? I stole a truck once, right?
This nigga got a story for everything.
Now I'm gonna keep it real.
Automobile.
That's a truck, right? I had the same truck, but this guy had the wide body kit. Yo, God bless you, man. I gave back so much. God covered me for that, the karma. I stole a truck. We went to a nice neighborhood. They had the fancy hood. They had them. We took that bitch. Nah, we stole that shit. We took the shit. We took it to the shop. They put the hood. The shit stayed there.
Y'all
Charged.
chopped.
And then two chopped. And shit was the flyest truck in the South Bronx. Sound system, this, that. About 6 months later, they stole that shit from me, man. They found nothing.
That's right.
Motherfucker took that karma come right back. They stole
But
that
see, that's
shit.
what made me a thief. I got everything that ever happened to me. I was not that yet until it happened to me. I did not fucking get in the streets until the streets happened to me. They stole my bike, and I said, hell no, I'm stealing bikes. They jumped me, I said, hell no, I'm jumping niggas. Motherfucker snuffed me, I said, nope, I'm snuffing niggas. They robbed me, I'm robbing niggas. I'm not lying. It make you do that.
That's why they say jail's a terrible place, because you go in there for one thing, you come back, you learn. Your niggas done taught you how to steal everything moving.
That's right. You run into real career criminals. That's why I always said, I said, you know, when you young and you go in one of them badass little kids' house and you see pictures of him when he young on his mantle, you like, oh, fuck him. He ain't, you know.
He ain't that bad.
But then it was kids that smell like pee that you know didn't have parents. They'll kill your ass. That's the motherfucker he's jealous of you while y'all together. Y'all supposed to be shooting at another motherfucker. He's the one that shoots you in the back.
I seen shit like
I'm
that.
telling the truth.
Not in person. Not your kiss.
That's
Not in
real
person.
shit.
I seen
They nigga that smell like pee that
I
been
seen-
through shit. He killing you, nigga, in a robbery. You got the gun out. He behind you. He shoot you in the back. Wow.
Look, I used to be
'Cause he
jealous.
already wanted to
jealous
kick
of
your
his
ass.
friend, and I had my mother and father, but his relationship with him and his dad, I used to be so
you
jealous because he was just so
That's how I was too.
I'd be like, damn,
My dad
my
wasn't
father
even
don't- my
around.
father don't hug me like that. Nigga don't show me love like that.
I was just getting jealous of you just now when you said, was talking about your dad. I was saying, would he shut the fuck up? But I didn't
Oh,
say
so
nothing.
you saying
I acted like
You saying I was blessed with him even getting the cheap coat?
What? Man, my dad used to pick me and my brother up, and God bless his soul, I love him still. My dad used to go pick me and my brother up and act like he was gone, take us for the weekend, and drop us over another lady's house. And my mother said, how was it? I was like, we was over a bitch named Pat house all weekend. She was like, Pat? I was like, yeah, we was over Pat house. This nigga was out with another lady. I don't know what the fuck he was doing. But what I love about him is that he did make sure he knew who he was. So that part of me, I'm glad I'm not a grown man trying to find out where and who my father was. That's a whole nother level of the game. That I got friends like that.
Don't know where.
Yeah, they act like I'm their daddy sometimes.
Yeah.
And niggas are
Your friends act like you there.
they're well, the ones that don't have a daddy. If you know, when I'm in a position, niggas start acting. I ain't fucking with. I tell the nigga, I ain't your daddy, nigga. And them niggas get mad. I'm gonna kill you, nigga. You said somebody. I ain't said that. But I'm just telling you the nucleus of the mental health part of people.
Mentality.
You know what I'm saying? That's some real shit. Somebody that don't know their father, you dealing with a whole nother type of person. You know.
It's hard being a
A
stepdad.
lot of them are strong. The strongest people you ever want to meet are
That's a
people
fact.
who are missing something.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? That is the strongest person.
Those are the strongest.
Those are the
They have
leaders.
to go through the most adversity.
Yeah, they the leaders. Like my wife, God bless her soul. Her dad passed when she was young. She didn't know who he was. But my wife is so powerful and resilient. And I'm the bitch when it come to her. I be sitting there crying about some shit and she say, oh man, that's right. I ain't never seen a woman that's stronger than a man like that.
Every now and then somebody get a
Get the
flag.
fuck out
Huh?
of here, man.
Every now,
You know what the
every
fuck-
now and then somebody get the flag, huh? He the bitch. Yo, listen, I ain't the only one that get the flag.
Hey, yeah, nigga, because I have seen some pictures with you and your wife, and you looked at humble to the motherfucker.
I look like I was the bitch in the relationship.
Yes, y'all had pink on and everything. I said she made him put the pink on, the pink Rolls Royce and everything.
Let me
Nigga
tell you
had some flyers in his hand. I said she done melted that
All we
nigga,
want is
man.
peace and harmony. All we want is peace
Anything.
and
That's
harmony.
it. I'll do anything for that.
All I want is seek the
Seek
kingdom.
the kingdom up.
No beef.
Well, I got a TV show coming with Kenya Barris. Me and him wrote a movie.
I got a TV show with Kenya too.
Oh
So
yeah. Kenya's a hustler, ain't he?
Jimmy's Bronx Cafe, baby.
Yeah, the Upshaws is coming out. The last season of the Upshaws, me and Wanda Sykes on Netflix. Only on Netflix, y'all. Come out January 20th. I got another movie coming out with Kevin Hart, 75. Some shit. Me and this nigga. I don't know the name of the motherfucker. It was a big budget wide movie. You know what I mean? I got a little piece of money out of it. Fuck it. You know, but
You stay working, you stay blessed.
I stay in the
Cause it's almost comedians are like America. You either rich or you dirt poor.
I don't believe that. I see some.
It ain't no middle class, nigga. Nah, it ain't. There ain't no middle class. It's either you rich or you poor.
You right.
You either sleeping in your car,
Because it's a
As far
lot
as
of
you-
comedians.
cause there's a lot of comedians.
And all of our stories are like that. That's what I'm saying, man. I moved to New York in 1991 and didn't know nobody from Indiana.
And what you thought, like you was gonna blow up here? Like that's what the deal was?
I came here and lived for 10 years. Rode the trains everywhere. You know, one thing I did, I said I gotta start wearing what them niggas wear. So I went and bought some Timberlands. I started learning the clothes, cause the shit I had when I got here from Indiana, when I was dating girls, they was like, you gotta take that shit off. You know, New York girls, they liked me. They was just laughing at my accent. They was like, you gotta take that shit. I had a long leather trench coat with like a
Peacock shit.
yeah, that motherfucker had a 3/4 length with a strap. That
Cowboy
motherfucker strapped in. I was like, my wife, when my girl said, the girl I was with, she said, you gotta take that shit off. You know what I mean? Yeah, I had some girlfriends, man, all over in the Bronx. Man, I done been on the train. I done been on the 6 train with a girl, riding, going to do shows. And that was the crazy thing about my journey is that I was here for 10 years. I've been around everybody and everything, and I was a ghost. Nobody even seen me. And I said to myself, if I was a hitman, I could have killed the whole hip-hop business.
Yeah, you could have.
Because I was at the Shark Bar. I've been in Puffy's restaurant. I done been standing right next to Jay-Z at the Latin Quarters. He was about to go on the stage. Nigga had a polo shirt on and a little hat. I swear to God, I'm not lying to you. And I was a ghost. I was sitting there, I watched everything. But I did a lot of comedy shows. I used to do shows with talent. Man, I used to host the Peppermint Lounge. It was a club in Jersey. Off the chain. Motherfucker be dead in front of it. They still got the show going. Tretch, Naughty by Nature, and them coming there every night. Off the chain. But I'll be telling this story to tell kids that, especially kids that are not from big cities, because believe it or not, these small towns and small cities, some of the realest motherfuckers you ever met in your life come from them towns. I'm talking about stomped down, cold hard. The only way you could really find out street niggas is to go to the feds. And a nigga from Stanky Hall, Texas,
Wichita, Kansas.
cut your head off, bro. Fuck, you know what I'm saying? So you have to understand there's real motherfuckers all over the world.
Yep.
And I came to this city, man, and I didn't have nothing. I got on Def Comedy Jam. The first thing I ever did that I got on here, I was an extra on New York Undercover. It had Malik Yobo and the little Spanish dude. I'm sitting there looking at Malik talking shit, and he laughing at me like because I had an accent. He said, "Man, where you from?" I said, "I'm from Indiana." And oh man, tell you, I got some cold stories. I was dating a girl that was in the Marcy Projects. This before I even knew anything about Jay-Z. Her name was Peanut. And I'm dating her, and I go up. She invite me to the project. Hell yeah, she invite me to the project. I go to the projects, and I go upstairs. This is the first time I smell busy elevator. I'm talking about, damn, I'm in New York. I'm from Indiana. Man, I come downstairs, and when I walk out, before I walk out, I see 100 niggas standing. I'm like, where the fuck did they come from?
Yes.
They on both sides of the door. And she like, oh, fuck them. Come on. I'm like, oh, no, ain't no fuck them niggas. But ain't nowhere to go.
Gotta go through.
I was
They
like,
got
oh,
these
Lord,
skits
I
on
ain't fuck them.
Instagram now, like with dudes come and take their girl to their crib and it's in the projects. It's 10 niggas in that.
Yo, nigga.
Let me
I
tell you
walked
something.
through there, them niggas was talking shit. They must have knew her. They grew up with her because
Yeah, they grew
I
up.
told him that was the first time I ever heard a girl tell him, suck my dick, bitch ass nigga. I said, what the fuck? I ain't never heard no girl tell a nigga this. I didn't even know you had a dick.
Yeah. Shit flagrant out here.
It blew my mind. I tell you, that was some wild shit to me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I said, ooh, Lord. I'm glad they knew her, because if they didn't know her, they were saying her real name. They were saying, oh,
Thank God she wasn't saying because we used to have girls in my
she
business.
probably
saying,
was.
"What's up?"
Oh, see, I wouldn't have came over.
Oh no, the shotgun come out. Boom, yo, you got to run your jewels.
Yeah, you got to run it. But that was
That's
all
some
drug
fuck-
dealer shit.
That's how that shit went.
Yeah.
Comedy Mount Rushmore.
Come on, Richard Pryor, Eddie Murphy, or Martin Lawrence, Bernie Mac, and Robin Harris.
Woo!
Ain't nobody beat that fight.
Yeah, that's a nice
Who
lineup.
gonna beat that fight?
You can't really fuck with that five.
Who gonna beat that fight?
Richard
man?
Pryor though.
Nobody beating that Richard Pryor.
No.
You know what? Hold up.
Yo.
This nigga-
There is an exception. I didn't hear Dave Chappelle.
Well, Dave Chappelle he's younger than me.
Don't matter.
He ain't up there with them to me. That's my opinion. Now, I have to put him in a category that's,
Right after them.
you
right?
can't tell the kids that. Me and him looking up at the same person. See what I'm saying?
I get it. I'm
Like-
the same way you say if it was hip hop, we would
Yeah.
mention LL,
Yes.
KRS, shit like that. We ain't gonna mention no
Like a nigga, like you would get mad if a nigga tried to say wanted you to look up to Tim Dog.
Let me tell you something.
If a nigga try to get
Hold
you to look up to Tim
Let me
Dog,
tell you a story though. That's crazy that he said that. Hold up.
nigga don't know
Hold
about
up.
Tim Dog, man. You don't know.
How about, can I say something?
Tim Dog.
Can I fucking say something? How about none of us in the Bronx know nothing about Tim Dog? Tim Dog was the first 6ix9ine. The nigga had real niggas behind him from the 9, but we never knew where the fuck Tim Dog was from. He fuck Compton, I'm from the Bronx, we don't know where Tim Dog is from.
He wasn't from the Bronx.
You can't go to a building and say this is Tim Dog's. Nobody knew where he was from.
You lying.
Many years later, I don't give a fuck. What I'm trying to tell you is I'm trying to think about
this some brave shit. Though,
he
man.
had dudes behind him that were the real
This
deal. That
nigga
was the
dissed
9
the
Live
whole
crew.
West
him,
Coast in the 90s.
I dare you
This
try to call
Dr.
your
Dre
cousins
nigga
in the
said-
Bronx to tell us
That nigga
where's
dissed the
Tim Dog
Crips,
from.
everybody, and he was saying he was from the Bronx, but he had the West Coast niggas mad at the Bronx.
He also had,
Like, oh.
listen, that might have started East Coast, West Coast beat. Let me explain
That was the
something.
first one.
It's the first blow. I'm trying to tell you. When 6ix9ine was talking that shit,
Yeah.
I'm asking my mans, who's the guy standing behind him? And they're like, yo, that's such and such, that's such. He's the real deal. Made me think 6ix9ine was real. Because I'm looking at the video, he's talking all that shit. Everybody behind him is the real deal. Tim Dog was the first 6ix9ine. He was out there, fuck Compton, I'm from New York, this, that. Everybody behind him was the realest. I knew who's Tim Dog, but I'm just trying to tell you, I try to do the math after. I thought about Tim Dog, and I was like, yo, where Tim Dog from? And I'm asking every nigga in the Bronx, and nobody could point to the building or the hood. Like they knew everybody standing behind them.
Yeah.
That was iGod, rest in peace.
Yeah.
That was all the non-guys. They was the real deal. But him,
Tim Dog, because the
I
boy
think
ain't
faked his death
shit.
for some shit.
Yo.
Yeah, I'm telling you. Yo, Google Tim Dog. Where's he at now? I'm telling you the truth.
Bing, bing, bing.
They do. Castle Hill. No, I'm just kidding. He ain't from Castle Hill. I seen him at VIM.
Tim Dog died? God bless Tim Dog.
That nigga was eating White Castle, man.
Yo.
Niggas eating White Castle.
He's Tim Dog, man.
White Castle's on the FDR. You remember that White Castle on the FDR?
White Castle still popping.
I used to eat that White Castle. I used to shop at that Modell's. I used to live in the Bronx, I'm telling you.
Yeah. I know what you're talking about by Soundview.
Man, I swear, I used to go on Fordham Road and shop. When my buddies got out of prison, they used to come, I used to fly them.
Y'all watched them fucking dude up on Fordham Road the other day on Instagram, you heard?
Yeah.
Kiss. They beat the brakes off this dude, but he was like a homeless dude, butt naked. And some dude got it into him and he was fighting. He was about to fuck the guy up.
Hustle a naked nigga.
Yo, I'm telling you, I swear to God.
I don't want
that shit. Yo, listen, yo, K, could you believe
His penis is gonna touch your leg,
No, I'm gonna
nigga.
tell you. Yo, hold up. I'm gonna tell you.
You're gonna hear some meat. You're gonna hear something doing like this. You're gonna hear something that's gonna do like
Can I
this.
say this story? That's my fucking point. This shit is flagrant, man. Yo, this shit is foul. Yo, listen. I'm trying to tell you. Yo, all right. I want everybody on here to Google this shit. Listen.
The conversation be
Yo, let me
like
tell the
this.
story.
That's what he just say.
Yo,
Man,
Yo.
you run off the road every time.
okay, now can we clear the floor? I don't make this shit up. I just tell it like it is. It's a big homeless motherfucker, ass naked, on Fordham Road. He argued. Listen, Mike. He arguing with the dude. The dude tried to fight him. He's butt naked.
That was horrible.
This guy starts fucking the dude up.
The nigga.
The whole neighborhood, even the Frankfurter neighborhood, the ladies, everybody beat this nigga's ass. What did he do? The whole Fordham Road jumped him. 50 niggas like, yo, the fuck out of here. Like, yo, when I say the ladies walked by and was like, boom, like he was foul.
Yeah, because this kid's around.
That nigga about 6-7 foot tall.
That nigga's ass.
Probably, yeah, yo, he butt naked in the middle of daytime. It looked like the morning. Yo, Mike, he about to beat the shit out of the kid who, it's one guy who had the courage to be like, yo, my man, what the fuck you doing? He start beating him up. You hear what I'm saying?
Deal with a nigga. Just even want to go next to a naked homeless person.
Don't know, but he told
The
him.
thing about police, that's hard for them because they got to
Oh,
lock
yeah.
that nigga up.
Yeah, they got to lock a naked
That
nigga.
nigga's ass.
I think they do that often. I think they do that often too. That's not a far fetcher. I'm saying I seen the video. Y'all can Google it. The little guy tried to tell him, my man, you was woman out here like fuck you. I don't know what it was. I couldn't hear the volume.
Yeah.
But they scrapped. And the butt naked nigga was getting the best of him in the middle. Man, they beat the brakes off this month. They hit this nigga with the Frankfurter truck. Everybody got in on this shit. You know, in the neighborhood, they don't want to, they tight at this shit. The nicest guy in the world walked by and stomped that nigga. They all gave it to him. Like everybody, whole neighborhood.
Are y'all gonna be in the music? I know y'all gonna be in the hip hop museum, man. You got a piece.
Yeah, I fuck with the hip hop museum. Shout out Ruben Diaz.
No, it's gonna be
It's in the Bronx.
Manhattan, right?
Bronx. It's in the Bronx by 149th. Yo, what's
They
up?
said they doing.
You don't wanna
a new-
fuck with it no more?
They saying they doing.
It's
a
in
new
the
one.
Bronx, man. Shout out to Rocky. Shout out to Ruben Diaz. That's where they gave me the award. It's gonna be in the Bronx, where hip hop started.
And the locks, man. I'm telling you. Let me tell you something about the locks.
It's like a fry. I thought I was fried. My guess,
Yeah.
he fried.
The locks got, because y'all got fans in Cincinnati and shit like that.
Fuck with all
Y'all
that.
touched a lot of Midwest motherfuckers.
Fuck with
Joe got a lot of Florida. They love you in Florida.
The trumpets, huh? Florida, they fuck with Joe Crack, huh?
But you know, it's people, it's the older people down in Florida, they don't even know you rap. They just know you as who you are. And if you say, you ever heard of Fat Joe's song? He said, I didn't know he made music. I said, yeah, that's what he. And then after the music, you say, you didn't know Fat Joe was a drug dealer? I didn't know. They see the pictures when you had the big black coat.
No, yeah, Dapper Dan and shit. No,
No, this was an army military car. You didn't have no money. You was poor as a motherfucker in this video. This video I'm talking about, you was on welfare.
So nah, this type of dish, no, military.
That's why I'll never hate on you. When I see you in front of them Rolls Royces with them outfits, I said, that nigga deserve that shit, because I seen that nigga poor.
You see me with the herringbone chain.
You didn't have nothing. You had a the black army jacket and some boots. You dusty as hell. So when I see you clean, I'm like, oh, that nigga deserve that shit.
That's what I'm trying to say.
Niggas too. Dusty nigga in the first lock. Them first motherfuckers, ooh, that young Jadakiss was going to prison. That's why when I seen Jadakiss' real father, I said, ain't no way in hell that nice ass man had that dust ass little boy like that. I said he didn't do nothing that man told him to do. You can tell. I said, how the hell? I said, that nigga's father looked like a principal in high school. How the hell he have a dusty ass criminal son like that? I said, that boy didn't do nothing that man told him to do.
Yo, man, but thank God, man, we made it through we slipped through the cracks, man, and that's what we be trying to I'll tell you the truth. I get up every day, and I can't believe it. I swear to God, I'm telling you all, guys, God is real.
Did you get up?
No, I can't believe that I own a house.
Like literally.
I can't believe I literally own a house. I'm just saying, I can't believe I own a Metla. Yo, listen, this guy's crazy. I can't believe I own a house. I can't believe I got a car. I can't believe, shit was fucked up when I grew up. This shit is the simple things. The littlest things.
You get mad a little bit sometimes when you see, you kind of get mad you don't get mad, but sometimes I get a little frustrated with my kids because I wish sometimes I wish they went.
They could live a week. They go back and do a week, and that's it,
man.
Just 1 week. They'll come back and be humble as a motherfucker.
I know, man.
You know what the problem is?
I can't even explain it to them. You know what I mean?
Never gonna reach.
I can't explain it to them. I'm happy that I could do it for them, but I'm mad too.
We didn't toast, Jada. We ain't toast yet.
Fact.
This to the tour, the comedy tour.
Yeah,
So
we the ones, y'all.
We the ones tour.
Get tickets available
well,
right now.
well, acknowledge yourself. Make sure you get tickets to the comedy tour, man.
Explain something to you.
30 years. There's more to come.
Yo, Mike, let me explain something to you. This podcast,
Yeah.
then there's the Joe and Jada.
Y'all doing a great job, man. How many episodes y'all got?
Like 50-something now.
Oh, you
Seems
like
like, oh no, we hydroplaning right now. Shit. Mike, so y'all can know.
I did Noriega's first one, the Drink Champs. I did the first fucking Drink Champ. I was the first one on there, and look at his ass. That motherfucker, I'm telling you, this is the best thing that could ever happen to us. And it's good that y'all doing it now, because it's scary to burn out niggas. If you ain't in, it's over with. Because
You know,
I'm
you
telling the
actually
truth.
right.
And it's hard to get a good combination.
Because they've been saying they get in the bag and all that. Now I see everybody's mother and cousin with a podcast. I said, yo, I hope I ain't.
It don't work.
We ain't missed.
It ain't working.
The wire, nigga, the train.
No, it don't. It ain't working. It ain't working. And what?
No. Everybody coming up to you, yo, congratulations on yours. I got mine. I'm like, that's all right, brother, because I've never been a hater. I'm like, all right, brother, no problem. There's guys I know that don't even talk 2 words. They're like, yo, I got my own podcast. Yo, like, good luck. Like, go ahead. But I'm like, yo, did we miss the golden age?
No, the combination got to work. And another thing too, you got to always remember you came in the door already made. You already made it.
That's the shit you say too.
See what I'm saying? It's hard to make yourself and then make yourself.
No, that's facts.
I gotta
Real
make
shit.
myself. Now that's like a Stephen A. or something. That's like 1 out of a million. Somebody that really didn't know that just make their personality just attract.
You know when I knew we was big?
Yeah.
We had Stephen A. Smith 2 days ago on here, and he shitted on me on my own show.
Right?
You know what that told me when I went home? I thought to myself, I said, we gotta be on fight. He made it his business to come on here and shit on me.
Yeah.
He see us like the train is coming, baby. The train is. I'm telling you, when somebody that big turn around and snipe you, say Mike Epps is coming up in the game and he get little baby kids to diss him. He said, "Oh shit, I must be they feeling the
Yeah, you gotta look at that because they ain't gonna pick on you if you ain't popping.
On their radar,
Yeah. He said, hold up.
If a motherfucker like too, if you like you too much,
I told him, yo, I want to be the Knicks commentator. He said, nah, that shit ain't gonna work. He like, yo, don't come in this space.
Did he say that?
Yeah, he said that shit. I agree with him. Cause he said, man, you tell. He said, Joe, you tell some. He said, you tell so much stories.
The sky's the limit. Nobody can tell you what you can't do, man.
Yeah. Stephen A. was up here, but I saw what it was. We fucking everybody up. Everybody dizzy right now. They can't believe the shit that's going on. Mike Epps hit me and said, yo, Joe, I'm in town. Can I pull up?
I did.
This guy sell out stadium.
I did.
But he know who the hottest niggas in town.
Yeah, I always.
We got the smoking gun.
I always fuck with Jada, and I've been fucking.
The shit is in our hands. The resident. When you shoot, you know when you shoot and you got the firepower.
This is off one sip, y'all. If he finished that whole thing, y'all ass is in trouble. Oh.
Now,
Yo, Mike, can I talk my shit, dog?
Talk your shit.
Yo,
Pop
Mike,
your shit. Pop your
I
shit.
said, I seen them. And they was Milli Vanilli. I seen them all, and they was Milli Vanilli. You don't know what Milli Vanilli is, youth? They was faking the phone. And these guys was out here talking big shit. And they was criticizing motherfuckers, and they never did shit in hip-hop in their life. And I know.
Never sold a record, huh?
Never sold the record. I know the day they saw, hey, Joe and Jada, they knew they shit was over.
Oh, yeah.
I don't give a fuck who you is, how big you is, whatever the case may is, them niggas knew it's over. Why? We got top 5 dead or alive. We got Fat Joe. Fat Joe don't give a fuck.
I'm going to tell you the most powerful thing y'all got going on. I just told Jada outside that y'all totally different. And he's got a whole different story. He come from a similar, but not close, but a different area than you. You come from a different area. And, man, y'all just different. If they would have had another guy that was similar to you or another guy, that shit wouldn't have worked. And that's really what is paired up in the podcast thing. It's like you can't really put the same people around each other.
Listen, I thank God for Jada.
You gotta have peanut butter and jelly, bro.
He brings me back to life. Peanut butter and jelly.
You know what I mean?
If I had, imagine my co-host was Yayo, we have rap beef with guys who ain't even hit. When we go to heaven, we already know we got beef.
Or just like
French
Montana or something.
He slowed me up and be like, yo, Krills, chill, crack, chill. Imagine I had a Tony Yayo or Live Wire. We got beef. We can't even come outside.
Yeah.
Some of these guys can't come outside.
Right.
That's another thing. Some of these guys, Yo, kids, come on, kid. You know it's true.
Well, what if you did
A lot of these guys
what
talking
if you did
this
an
shit.
interview? What if it was you and Granddaddy IU? Rest in peace.
It's something
Rest in
new
peace,
from the grand.
Granddaddy IU.
Hey.
You don't know nothing about real hip hop right
Yo.
there.
So it's like,
Thank God I knew the words, kids.
I really don't
Yo,
know.
kids, at least I knew the words, right?
Hey, can I ask you some real hip hop questions?
We here. That's
Do you
what we
think
here for.
K Solo was the first Red Man?
Marks on my face,
I don't know if he's the
Not
first
the
Red
first
Man.
Red Man, but
K Solo
because when
was
I-
really, really, really dope.
I don't know what it was.
Tell your
It
mom
reminded
about her
me. I thought they
business.
was brothers.
She in my business. Your mom. I thought they was brothers.
Me too. I thought they was Spellbound. Spellbound.
Spellbound is DMX.
DMX.
They had beef in jail. Oh,
Did they?
that's why I would get at me, dog, and say, tell that nigga K Solo. That's all over.
That's some shit right there.
Spellbound when they was in the minor block in Long Island somewhere and locked up together, and they
They said DMX did it, and then
K Solo got on this stole Spellbound.
You know what I thought was related to DMX? Because I was around him one time and nigga's energy was just like him, Father MC. You remember Father MC?
you think Father MC was like?
No, I'm saying that I seen him and he was wild. He was just wild. I didn't think he was like him. But I you know.
No, Father MC was the man.
But I
I
seen
just seen him.
Yeah, he was wild as hell. Father MC was.
Listen, I got one DMX story. DMX and Big Pun had a show in like a baby arena in Brooklyn. We went to the gas station and DMX said, yo, hold up 1 second. And stuck the guy up for his chain and came back with the guy chain on. And I'm like, yo, there's just no way. This nigga just had the whole world going to get at me, dog. And he stick this nigga up for his chain in the gas station. I didn't understand how that happens. Like, I'm like, yo, DMX was, yo, DMX,
seen
you
DMX.
know DMX more than anybody.
I seen him DMX and he sang me at the gas station. He was, fuck that, he was talking shit, and man, and he seen my aunt, that motherfucker turned into a whole nother person. Yes, ma'am. And yes, ma'am. Thank you. Oh, God bless you. I thank you. I love you, fat guy. I said, damn, what kind of nigga is this? Turned into a sweet thing. This nigga turned, I'm telling you, turned into a church dude. Right in front of, you know what I'm saying? Like, he had another side.
Stick up kid to the past.
He came to my show when he was in the back, and Dougie Fresh was on the stage, and he said, his DMX was going up. He has some Popeyes, he has some girls with him. He was eating the Popeye. He was on one that night.
DMX was sex
He was
symbol.
like, fuck that shit. He said, hey, I said, I'm gonna bring you up. He said, well, come on, bring me up. And tell that nigga to get off stage with all this hibbity-jibbity shit. talking about Dougie Fresh was up there.
That sound like extra.
Yeah, man.
Let me tell you something.
That nigga pulled me over that time. Then he pulled me over trying to buy my car. And that nigga had a light-skinned nigga who was about 6'6" that was dusty. He wouldn't even smile. I said, what's up, man? He wouldn't even say what I was there.
Yeah. What's
Big
wrong with
spank,
you?
yeah, he big light skin, had a big square box head. That nigga was dusty. I said, damn, where'd you get this nigga at right here, man? You ordered this nigga.
You want to know what's crazy? What's wrong with just being security or holding somebody? Like when I come and I see Jadakiss crew, I'm like, yo, what's up? What's good, y'all? This, that. If you see, let's say, welcome home, Max B. Max B just came home.
Yes.
And I see videos of other rappers going to say what's up to him, and his security is like looking at the niggas like, what are you supposed to do? Like, are you gonna beat up the rapper that's coming to say hi to him, welcome home? They looking like, is that your job? Is that the qualification, my nigga? Like, what is the qualification of it? Like, if you know they coming to say hi to the brother, he just came home. Why you looking at dudes like, what are you getting at
As
him?
soon as you hear that pop, 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 all that niggas is gone.
Yeah, that's a little bit different.
Get on ground. Watch out, Mo. Watch out, get on ground. You know that pop, you hear that pop,
How
pop,
about
pop,
you go-
everybody
How
gone.
about you hear the pap? I seen niggas shoot at a nigga one time, one shotgun, 2 fucking 9s, 4 5s. They was like having an OK corral. Pop, pop, boom! boom, pop, pop, boom. They nuts was hanging in the middle of the block. Nigga turned around and went, pop. With the 22, pop. That's just a bing, bing, bing. Niggas dove underneath cars. It was no more, yeah, rah. It's a different thing when you shooting at somebody who ain't got the hammer. The nigga turned around with the smallest caliber gun and said, "Back!" It was like, diving underneath the cars and shit. They don't want that shit back.
Back in the day, them 22s. Oh yeah, it's a different story when somebody's shooting back
They
at you.
don't want that.
Yeah, it's hard. Yeah, everybody think when he's shooting back at
Just
you.
like the ketchup. The ketchup?
Why you pointing at me?
Where the ketchup at?
Oh, no.
Let me tell you a cold story. I had a buddy that got shot in the stomach. He had the shit pack.
No flags for that. Take no flags.
He had a shit pack. Somebody shot him in the stomach. He had a shit pack. Didn't nobody know it, but he still taught karate. He was a karate teacher. Somebody did a back kick and kicked the bag. Wow, the bag was.
Bust this shit on.
You know what the word was? You know what the word was?
Yeah.
You know Master McGee got the shit kicked out of him up here at the karate place.
Master McGee got the shit kicked out of him.
Kicked the bag busted.
I told a story on here. I got one of them Fat Joe imaginary stories. Let me tell you one of them Fat Joe imaginary stories, but Mayor was there. When I tell you I beat up the karate nigga. They think because they know karate.
You beat a karate nigga up?
Karate nigga used to come to school with the trophy every day, the moccasins.
Them little black
Yeah, he
shoes
was like-
with the red.
One day he said some wild shit to me. I said, yo, my man, who the fuck you talking to? Karate? He was like, yo, you don't, nigga, I beat him up. The karate nigga. That shit don't work in the streets.
Yeah.
The karate shit do
grab
not
your
work in
foot.
the streets.
Grab your foot.
I've never seen a guy bust out karate, to be honest with you. I know that's for like discipline or whatever, but I've never seen nobody bust out there. Have you ever seen somebody run out there, yo, what's up, nigga, what's good, and he stopped out.
I tell you who will fuck you up?
Get this shit kicked out of him.
Can I tell you who will fuck you up with a suit on?
The shit out of him.
The Nation of Islam will fuck you up with a suit on. Nigga got a
don't doubt
on,
that.
nigga. You be like, God damn, nigga got a, I'm talking about tie, everything, vest, nigga, come on. And then help you up, brother. You need to get your life together, brother. Yeah, get your life together, brother.
Brother, we can teach you some lessons.
Yeah, brother, get on up. Don't ever make me do that to you again, brother. In the name of Allah, brother, stand on up. Get on up out here.
That's right. That's right. That's right. I'm with that.
If you ever
shit.
do an event,
No, I don't want to do it. I know the Nation of Islam. I'm talking to the wrong guy. I know the Nation of Islam. Shout out my brother Arthur 4X. Now he's the biggest one in the game. I know all of them.
yeah, Mustafa and
Mustafa,
Brother
all-
Nuri and all that. See, now I'm gonna tell you something about the Nation of Islam. If you ever do anything around black people, always call them, because what they do is they have the ability to neutralize
Calm
color
everything
people.
down.
I'm serious.
Yeah, they do.
I don't know what it is about them. I don't give a damn. And I live in LA. That Crips and Blood shit, if you bring them around each other, they're going to fight and kill each other. But when the Nation of Islam is there, I don't know what it is. It's almost like caretakers for the niggas in the streets. I'm serious. It's like babysitters. They like babysitters for
Nah, they
ignorant
don't,
motherfuckers.
Because you know what? When you got somebody,
And the ignorant motherfuckers just calm down when they see that
when you
tie.
got somebody who
Give me one of them. Let me see y'all
takes
play.
people and transform them and give them jobs and fucking do positive for they people, and it was just like you respect them off rip. The respect level is all about everything in life is the respect.
Have you ever stole something
You
from
got the
Modell's?
respect. Well, I ain't steal nothing from the Nation of Islam, not a bean pie, nothing, bro.
Modell's, man.
Modell's. Have you ever stole something from Modell's?
I stole stuff from a lot of places. I'm gonna be honest with you.
Hey
stole
man, I
from
know
a lot of
when you was hungry,
I got
man.
my ass whooped for
When you was
stealing.
hungry.
Hungry like a motherfucker. We used to play spades in the
Where did
hood.
y'all go swimming at?
Katona Pool. We didn't have no pool.
And you was hungry as hell when you was done
eating.
Katona Pool,
Right.
Let me tell you something.
After you go swimming, you be hungry as a
Listen, you play
motherfucker.
spades. Whoever lose spades, gotta go to the bodega and steal. You be like, yo, I want some sweet salt and vinegar chips. I want some Chef Boyardee. Then they tell you to steal the ice cream. You gotta steal the ice cream in front of Poppy. You will get your ass whooped. Right? So, but we had to, that was the shit. If you lost the spades game, you gotta go in there and steal whatever's on the list and come back with it. When they do catch you, you getting your ass whooped. Like whooped. Like I've been in places where they'll beat the brakes off you for stealing some shit. And then they won't put you in jail.
Yeah.
They'll just whip your ass.
Did you ever see Jeff Red when you was a kid? You ever heard of Jeff Red?
Hell yeah, I see Jeff Red all the time.
That's a player, ain't it, man? Old school Jeff Red used to sing. That was from Mount Vernon.
What was the song he sung?
You don't know.
I called you, called these lonely nights. I was Andre Harrell's one of his first ads. His first artists. What about T. La Rock? Did you ever meet him?
I know T. La Rock. Let me tell you about T. La Rock. Let me tell you about T. La Rock. Commentating, illustrating, description, giving. Let me tell you something. He still comes to my store and shops. Wow. Like he ain't a bum.
They
drop money out the store.
bro. So many people use this song.
T. La Rock was ahead of time. He come to my store. You know who else? RL from Next.
Yeah.
Whenever he in town, he come drop 4,000 or 5,000 in the store. I could tell you.
Where's your store in Miami?
No, we got 3 stores up here: the Bronx, Harlem, and Washington Heights.
They just sold me a 10.5 and an 8.5.
They had to meet
I
the
won't be
quota.
going to your store, sir.
Yo, Mike.
I appreciate
Yo,
that.
Mike, up
I
my
was just
seat.
thinking about going.
Yo, Mike.
And I go there.
They had to meet the quota. I said, yo, I need 10 pairs of Tim sold today. They sold Kiss the size 12 and an 8.5. That's the oldest. You know what? I blame you. You shouldn't have got like that. When he told me that shit, I knew it wasn't a mistake. He told me that shit, I went like this.
Flip the box up.
That's just said, When he told me that shit, I said, but they did it. They kissed. I call a nigga FaceTime, they over there laughing and shit. I said, yo, this Kiss is my partner, man. How y'all gonna do it? Fucking Kiss. It used to be.
They act like I have to grow this one big leg. You know what I'm saying?
You had the.
Hey man, was there any girl that you wanted and you couldn't get when you wasn't famous, and when you got famous, you kind of went looking, and when you seen her, you couldn't believe you wanted her?
You know, I don't want to lie to you guys. I never had a confidence problem. So even since I was a young nigga, I always had
Thought you
that
was the shit.
bitches. Thought I was the shit. And I would go into the spot and I would rap to the baddest.
Even when you was
Fat Joe. Fat Joe was walking around thinking he was Prince Charming, my nigga. Like, are you kidding me? I never had a confidence problem. I owned the name Fat Joe since I'm fucking 3 years old. Hey, Fat Joey. I never thought I was like, I'm walking out there with the best of them. I got green eyes, I'm fly, smell good,
Yes.
army jacket.
Yeah, I'm
I
proud
ain't
of
give
you.
a fuck.
I'm proud of you. I'm happy for you. For real.
Pair of Timbs, you in trouble.
Jada ain't never.
I'll tell you one thing, they used to want to whip my ass out there.
Why?
Because I always had the baddest chicks. So what I'm telling you is, and I was the most ignorant ghetto nigga you ever seen in the history of mankind. Like, I'd be like, I had this one girl and the whole neighborhood want to kill me over her, and I'd be like, yo,
Was you mad you was fat?
such and such, come down. Niggas is tight. Like, they mad you even talking to now. Niggas is looking at me like, yo, it's a movie. I'm a...
Did it make you
Nope.
mad? Was you mad because you was fat?
I used to drive around the Bronx and Harlem with no shirt on and 10 chains in the Jeep with the top off. I
With
never
your
gave a
titties
fuck
and
about me.
everything.
The girl from SWV, Coco from SWV,
Coco.
she from my projects.
Yeah.
She tell me all the time, yo, I know Fat Joey, no shirt on in the summer, don't give a fuck. I never gave a fuck. I never looked at it as a
No
disability.
drawers on, nothing. Just
I ain't saying that.
No drawers on.
just shorts, crack his ass,
Yo,
gold
Mike.
chain.
Yo,
just-
Mike, I'm not saying that.
You know you ain't had no drawers on, man, under the basketball shorts, man. You know you ain't no drawers on up under the basketball shorts, man. You know you had them knit shorts on with no drawers on up under sweaty, stuck on the motherfucking Bronx, on the FDR, sweating, went 10-10 on, chest hot.
This ain't that, man. This the biggest in the fucking game, you hear me? Yo, listen, yo, Mike. Yo, Mike, I don't give a fuck, Mike. Like, listen. Fat Joe. I never been scared. I never been unconfident.
You're right, because you have a beautiful wife.
Oh my God, listen.
You have a beautiful wife. And I'm not going to lie, when I first seen y'all together, I was like, how the fuck did he get her?
Hey, I
And
got
I
her
thought-
broke too. I was broke. Like this big. I don't give a fuck, man. I never gave a fuck.
You know what? She must have seen that you was going to lose the weight one day.
Nah.
She said, I'm going to get a good Joe out of
Let me
this
tell you
nigga
something.
one day.
She would have to be a scientist to predict
One
the
day this
Ozempic was
nigga is
coming out.
going
She would have to be a fucking fortune teller to predict, one day there'll be a drug called Ozempic. He'll lose weight. This Ozempic shit out of control, huh?
And these niggas made everybody mad at Puffy. I was like, the Locks made everybody like, why don't he leave them niggas
Let
alone?
him go.
God damn.
Let him go.
They was smothering you, man. And then by the time you got on that verses, it was like
Vindication. I was like, damn.
What about when they start hitting animals with those zippers?
What, to go get skinnier? Animals?
It's the animal.
Listen, let me tell you something. They need Ozempic. They need to change that shit for liquor too and whatever.
how many
Everybody
fat
got
niggas I knew got shot and survived for being fat.
Yeah, me too.
My buddy got hit
The
about
doctor
12
The
times.
doctor told niggas the same shit. Yo, if you ain't half this fat,
Yeah,
you
you
wouldn't
would've
have
died.
survived right now. You would have
Yeah.
died. But let me tell you something. They died fat niggas. Instead, that Ozempic is a transforming drug. That shit saving lives. Like, they trying to get that shit up for cheap. You know that, right?
You know
They
what I
keep
was
trying to
thinking
because that saves so many lives.
All of this stuff is linked together. Like when you think about, I mean, like people are really, really upset with Trump. But if you really, really think about it, if you think about the whole grand scheme of things, what he's taken away from people is really a trickle effect of unhealthy shit. The food stamps, I know I've never seen nobody spend no food stamps on Whole Foods. I heard they accept them, but I ain't never seen nobody pull none out at the fucking cash
It
register.
ain't enough for that. But you got
Because the
people.
place is a healthy place to eat. I think people buy Cheetos and bullshit with, and I'm just saying this for black people. I know motherfuckers get mad, Spanish, but black people, they say there's more white people on food stamps than black people. It may be. But black people, let the fucking shit go. I'm tired of seeing 3 generations of mothers on fucking food stamps. It's over with. Let them take that you taking away from food stamps. Let that be. Guess what? This is the start of. I don't need that shit no more.
I'm gonna tell you something.
Cause I was there when food stamps
Projects-
came out.
The projects and food stamps.
They came out in our era.
They should have been temporary. And so what happens when you stuck in the projects?
mother
Everybody
started with-
think they're paying cheap rent.
Yes.
But it stops you from getting a good job or competing or becoming a real boss. So all this shit is
Yes.
gimmick, is systemic to
Yes.
hold you back from
Yes.
competing.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes,
But
it
I'm
does.
not.
There's some people that
Hold
really
up.
need it.
There's some people that need it.
There's some people that
I'm
really
not
need it.
saying the people who worked
But the
all their
people who
lives
don't need it,
now they're old,
fuck
they
it
need
up
some
for 'em.
food stamps or whatever the case may be. I get on single parent moms, pops don't give a fuck. They need that food. And that at the time
we needed them food
really
stamps.
came in handy for me, man. So it's
I
like
want to buy some now,
I got a plug.
to buy.
or I'll take you up to the Ceylon.
They
You
start
go in
selling
there and use the
Lucy's
card.
to the-
I sit out there in the
to
parking
food
lot. You
stamps,
bring the
right?
groceries out.
The Lucy's. But you know what? It's time for everybody to get healthy. It's time for everybody to be independent. It's time for everybody to work for their future. If you're dependent on these things for too long, you're out the game. And think about the potential. I grew up in the projects. Jay-Z grew up in the projects.
We grew up eating the worst shit ever.
But imagine if Jay-Z would have said, yo, I want food stamps. I don't want to compete. I don't want to show how smart I am. I don't want to show them I'm a genius. I'm cool with the $100 rent and all this shit. When
Hove on stamps.
I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that.
That's what you said.
What I'm saying is the environment we came up on.
You said imagine Jay-Z on stamps.
I have family members.
And with still the same laugh.
Family members. I have family members.
Spinning the stamps with that same laugh.
Family members who told me they don't want to be.
It's your
they
boy
want
with the
they
stamps. I can't
I
imagine.
got family members who told me, yo, all we want is the stamps. We don't care. I rent this paid, this, that with them. Yo, but don't you want to go to college? Don't you want to get ahead? Don't you want to? Nah, I'm comfortable here. I swear to God, I have family members who don't want to be nothing more but then on Section 8.
You know why, Joe? Because the responsibility is too great. The scariest thing in the world is responsibility. And people don't understand that you can manage it, but you gotta manage your personal life too. People don't know all of it's connected. You drinking water, you're being healthy, all of this is connected to you being that's right. And that responsible connected to you being a businessman. That responsible connected to you being... And you missing one link out of that motherfucker, ain't nothing ever gonna work. You got to cover every base of that.
And that's what...
And they don't teach the kids that. They tell the motherfucker go do one of them and don't teach them the other three of them.
With guys in jail, there's a lot of guys
wash your ass
I've been
first.
out too long. I gotta catch a case and go back in there because they don't want to pay child support.
Wash your butt.
This ain't that.
That ain't this.
It's cracking kids,
Make
cocksucker.
some noise for Mike Jack.
Man,
That was hot right there, man. Really.
that was pretty decent. You know what I'm saying? It's like, what time is it? Shit, it's 3:48 in the morning. What else is cracking? Let's see. A bunch of bullshit. Yeah. Man, how long I've been on here? I've been on here for a minute. What's cracking? I'm on some real night owl shit. For real. God damn. Man, well, it's been a hell of a early morning. But I really be up like this though. Like for real. So this ain't really shit for me. Now this is really a cakewalk for real. You know what I'm talking about? This really is a cakewalk. Me being up like this ain't shit. Let's see what's going on. See if I can. Man. Boondocks. Young Threat. Young Threat. Man, Young Threat is somebody, I forget what song that was, but he was on Kendrick Lamar album, GNX. I forget what song he was at. I forget the song he was on, but he in prison for murder. Like they got him on some murder stuff. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, damn. So he done went from, you know what I'm saying? It's just crazy. He done went from being on one of the biggest albums of 2025 to being in jail for murder. You know what I'm saying? Because you gotta realize the artist that was on there, the biggest one was probably SZA. You know what I'm saying? But from Threat, AZ Chite, Dodie Six, them dudes are still like, you know what I'm saying? A lot of them dudes are still in the streets. You know what I'm saying? But when I heard that, I was just like, damn. You know what I'm saying? But that's how it is when you got real things going on in the streets. You know what I'm saying? But I was just like, damn, it's not looking good for him neither. So free Young Threat, man. You know what I mean? It's crazy. He ain't even gonna be even out to even see the goddamn Grammys, let alone to even get to, you know, to even get to the next level in the rap game. That might be over with. He probably 9 times out of 10 is gonna be doing, you know, hopefully, but you know what I'm saying, how it's looking for him right now, he's for surely gonna be doing some time. So, man, free him. I guess it won't be free him because he definitely gonna be in there. But man, it's been real. Make sure y'all hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. I'm gonna definitely tap back in with you good peoples. I definitely wanna, you know, salute to everybody that tapped in with me. You feel me? Until the next time, I'm out.